All right, here we go. All right, we're live on UGOA. Now we're gonna go live over here, and it's gonna be okay. Boom, 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 boom. All right, NFL. Uh, Turning, cause it won't be too long. There we go. So find again. It's time to run into the whole world's in. So gonna keep on trying till I reach the highest ground. What is taking so long for that shit to come on? Keep. There we go. Hey, teachers. There we go. So far. Keep on preaching. Hey. Whoa. Keep on turning. Cause it won't be too long. Got a little Stevie Wonder tonight. Lovers, keep on loving. Believers, keep on believing. Whoa, keep on turning, cause it won't be too long. All right, y'all, that's what's up. Had to get a little bit of that in, a little bit of that Stevie Wonder. Hey, look, it has finally happened. I done talked about it and talked about it and talked about it and talked about it and talked about it, but damn it, the phone lines are back. Yes, indeed. The phone lines is back. Call me now. We can get it on with the phones, cause the phones are back in town. Mm-hmm. And when the phones are back, there ain't no fooling around. Well, it's gonna be some fooling around. That's just cause that's what we do. But the phones are back. This is our first call-in show in a good year, at least. I know it's been at least a year. But hey, let's do this. I'm excited about tonight. I have been talking about doing a show with just phone calls, with relationships. Somebody wanted me to do a gun show, and I said, "Damn it!" Well, actually, I got sick Thursday. I had a really bad headache Thursday, so I couldn't do it Thursday because that's when I was gonna do the gun show. But I said, "Well, why don't I just do this? Why don't I roll it all up in the one show on a Saturday night, and we can get it on and get it cracking and do our thing and see where this goes." So I want to talk about Amber Guyger, Antonio Brown, Heather Patton, guns, relationships, and anything else that y'all want to talk about on tonight. We can do it. So, hey, I'm here, y'all here. Click the like button, click the share button, and we gonna have ourselves a wang dang doodle. We gonna have a wang dang doodle all night long. That's what I'm talking about. So, first and foremost, let me go ahead and send a shout out to the first person in the chat on the United Guns of America and on the relationship rehab side of the game, my man Jason Guns. Give it double trouble. That's what's up, boy. My boy out there representing. He done hit it first in the chat on both channels. That's what I'm talking about. That's dedication. determination, and discipline. What? That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to you, boy. Hey, also in United Guns of America, I want to shout out to CJ Gunn. What's happening? Shout out to G Friend 94. What's going on? Shout out to Case Dismissed Guaranteed. That's a hell of a name. That's a hell of a name right there. Case Dismissed Guaranteed, nigga. Like, hey, you getting off. Hey, man, I killed 8 people. Hey, man, case dismissed guaranteed. Yeah, but I shot 4 people at a party and they caught me red-handed on video. Hey, man, case dismissed guaranteed. That's that nigga's name. So that's what I'm saying. That's my expectation. Look, that's my expectation. Look, I drove a car through a crowd of people, ran over 4, and crippled 6. Case dismissed guaranteed. That's my expectations. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. So it is what it is. But shout out to my man Bolo. Let's see who over here on the relationship rehab side of the game. Oh man, I tell you, boy, I love having some fun with y'all, man. It's awesome to do this thing that we do and the way that we do it. All right, who's over here on the rehab side of the game? I got Kevin Hutton. I got Bellamia. Hey, long time no see, Bellamia. CJ Gunn over here as well. April Day. Yeah, Amanda K, what's happening? Sagging Dragon. Sagging Dragons, what's going on? Linda Soto, my man Bolo, Shelly Hunt, what it do? Linda Soto, what's happening? I already seen you in that. Lamont Ellis, Lando Calrissian, what's happening, man? The Millennium Falcon is back in your possession again, I hope. Sean Mixman, what's going on? And let's see who else. Canadian Barbie, what's happening? And Mel Boo, what's up? What up, Shadow? That's beautiful. That's my man. That's my man Melvin. Hey man, we go back like what they call it? We go back like something in Cadillacs. Like, I don't know, but we go way back. That's my brother from another mother. Let's go. My man DJ Jig Tight Nash. Who else? Jonathan and Titus. That's what's happening. All right. So I done shouted out everybody I can shout out. Make sure y'all click that like button. And what we're going to do is I'm going to give my point of view real quick. And then we're going to do what we want to do. We're going to open up the lines and we can talk about it. So I'm going to hit all 3. And I got my drink. Hey, look, let me tell you something. I'm frantic as hell. Y'all see my drink? You see that one big cube? I got me some of them large cube trays. And I had it for Thursday. I was just so excited. I was like, man, I can't wait to start fixing my drink with the big cube to keep it cold longer. Got that big cube. Well, I'm fancy. I'm so fancy. I got to drink this with my pinky up. See that? That's fancy. Yeah, buddy. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to run these 3 down real quick. Give my point of view. Then we can open up the phone lines. We can talk about it. Argue, do whatever. It's going to be fun, and we're going to have ourselves a good time. And I hope that we can learn something from each other while we do our thing. Nah, gonna have a good time. Hey. All right, y'all. So, here we go. First and foremost, Amber Guyger. I'm going to tell you like right now, the bitch committed murder. And she needs to do some type of jail. She needs to go to jail. And here's why I'm going to say she needs to go to jail. I don't care if I would say it's manslaughter or involuntary manslaughter. The bitch didn't plot this shit out. At first, and I'm going to tell you this, I have not seen all of the intricacies. I ain't watched all of the court video and all that. I'm just telling you the facts that I know from what I done seen. And here's my judgment call with this. Because they putting a whole bunch of extra shit into this, and they really, really, really are making this shit crazy difficult. So here it is. Do people walk into the wrong? Have you ever walked to the wrong apartment? Yes, people do that. That has happened. I have been at resorts and have walked to the wrong room because all that shit looks the same. That happens. I'm not debating that. the door was messed up or the lock was broken and that's how she got in. I get it. Shit happens. I worked a 16-hour day. I'm tired. I just got through, running 20 miles. I had the worst day ever. I'm just totally drained. I'm staggering. I got the sleepy Tom. Y'all remember on Tom and Jerry when he came home, he had been out partying all night with them cats, and he got to the door and he was like, and he worked his way on in. He was that just tired as hell. He just wanted to go to sleep. He didn't care. The black lady was like, Thomas, catch this mouse. And Tom was sitting there like, that nigga was sitting there on like a broom, and he had painted eyes on his eyelid so he can close his eyes and go to sleep. He was that sleepy. That's Sleepy Tom. I get it. And shout out to my brother Easy, wherever he at. That's why I call Sleepy Tom too, because right now he probably asleep. But I get it. You're tired. You walk in. First thing, I walk into the wrong room or the wrong apartment. One of the first things I'm going to notice is my shit ain't there. I'm going to notice that. If I walk into my house right now and it's the wrong house, one of the first things I'm going to notice, my shit ain't in here. So either somebody has stolen my shit or I'm in the wrong goddamn room or the wrong damn apartment. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to think that something is wrong. So that's going to start on me first and foremost once I walk in. And then I would reassess where the fuck I'm at. What the fuck? I don't see my TV. I don't see my vase, my flowers, my good time picture. All that shit is gone. Where's my Black Jesus photo? Where is my velvet picture of a panther that I had on the wall? Or if I'm a single motherfucker, the thick black naked chick that was in a velvet picture, that she be like this, and then you turn the light off and she glow in the dark. Where's my shit? That's what I'm gonna be saying, first and foremost. Where is my stuff? Next thing, I'm gonna notice, and yeah, somebody done noticed it too. He done said it too. Thank you, Papa. This motherfucker don't smell like my house. I was fixing some motherfucking greens and some ham and macaroni and cheese before I left, or yesterday, and that shit should still be. Shout out to my wife, baby. That motherfucking macaroni and cheese was so good. My wife makes incredible mac and cheese. It was so good, baby. I love you. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna be like, my house don't smell the same. It smell like feet and ass up in here. Or it smell like weed. It smell like corn chips. It smell like some old nappy weave. It smell like yaki up in here. Or I smell Big Chief. You know, funky motherfucker gotta spray that old school air freshener. That Big Chief, y'all remember that? It come in grape or fruit punch. I'ma smell Big Chief. Some incense burning if it's a black person. It's gonna be incense. It's gonna be pimp oil. Y'all remember pimp oil? Whatever happened to pimp oil? How come pimp oil didn't take off? Pimp oil was the shit. Man, what's that smell in your car? I got that pimp oil, nigga. Damn, that shit smell good than a motherfucker. I'ma smell that. Something ain't right. My house don't look the same. It don't smell the same. Hey, I'm dead ass tired. I could have walked in the wrong motherfucking door. Okay? Now let's just say you just so far gone and you're so drained mentally, physically, and emotionally because being a police officer in the city of Dallas is just taxing on the human body, mind, and spirit. Fine. I see a nigga in my house. Me personally. And y'all know I keeps my nigga dispatchment tool on me at all times. Keep one on me when I sleep, when I'm in the bathroom, when I'm at a barbecue, when I'm in the kitchen, when I'm in the pantry, when I'm in the closet. I keeps my tool on me. I don't go nowhere without my robot. There's always one right by me, on me, or within arm's reach. I'm just saying, that's me. I ain't expecting everybody else to be like that. But if I see a nigga in my house, yes, the first thing I'm gonna do is grab my gun. Absolutely. I'm gonna pull my gun out. Because we're talking about a professionally trained law enforcement officer who is trained to pay attention to detail, which is why they should be aware of their surroundings, and also the fact that they see a bad guy in their house. Now, a lot of people and women that I've talked to about this, they said, I would have left. I would have backed out. You're right. Most people would back out. But if I'm a badass police officer, I'm like Michael Cabretti. Y'all know who Michael Cabretti is? Yeah, in Cobra. I'm Sylvester Stallone. I come in, I keep my gun on me. I eat pizza with a scissor. I cut the cold pizza with a scissor and eat one little triangle a day because I'm that disciplined at catching bad guys. I'm just a badass cop. Yes, I will pull my gun out. And I'm going to be like, who the fuck is you and what the fuck you doing in my kitchen eating ice cream? Oh, wait. I didn't buy no ice cream. Hey, this smells like incense and old black pussy. This ain't my house. I'm going to say that. Then I'm going to be like, hey, hold on, pimp. I'm sorry. Let me get out of here. But even if I don't, if I pull my gun out, my first instinct is not going to be to shoot a motherfucker, especially if the only thing they can harm me with is a bowl of ice cream. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. She fucked up and she needs to go to jail. Because at the end of the day, regardless of, I didn't know I was so scared. Did y'all see that bitch fake crying on that sand? I don't think a tear rolled out her motherfucking face. Either she surgically had her tear ducts removed and can't cry, but she had a cry face, but that bitch didn't produce nan tear. I'm gonna tell you something, whenever you see a bitch that can only half-ass cry, that really let you know she ain't shit. Most good lying bitches can at least generate a couple of tears. They can at least get one to drop out on the outside if they just squint hard enough, or they think about their great granddaddy dying, or they think about their auntie dying, they think about their best friend that's dead. They can pull up some tears then. But if a motherfucker sitting oh my God, you just don't understand this. It's so tragic. And they face still dry, they on bullshit. The motherfucker has no remorse. Too much time that went by. The nigga compassion time frame has been expired. That bitch probably cried over that nigga about the first 2 hours. Like, I just shot a nigga. I ain't even doing no. Goddamn. And after that, she was fine. That's all I'm saying. It's one of those things to where she came in and she just literally did the wrong thing. And even a person who said, hey, I walked into my house and I shot a motherfucker, you get leeway because you got the right to defend your castle. Motherfucker ain't supposed to be there, that's up in there, fine. Bitch, you thought you was in your castle and he wasn't, that's on you. You fucked up. Plain and simple. She fucked up, and that's how this shit got out of hand. It went left. She killed an innocent motherfucker who was in their own house. Case closed. When the motherfucking bitch in charge of the whatchamacallit, the police department, the black lady, when that bitch said, yeah, we call it in the Texas Rangers, I said, they hanging this bitch out to dry. they like, we ain't fucking with this bitch. No, you said she did what? And then what happened? And they walked in and seen all this shit. They was like, nope. Let's call in the Texas Rangers. I don't want nothing to do with this. We get what's that motherfucker name? Not Clint Eastwood. Goddamn. The kicking dude. We gonna get Chuck Norris and his people down here. Chuck, y'all come investigate this shit. And our hands is off. We don't want no parts of this. Get Chuck Norris and his people. They come down here. Y'all tell us what's what. That's it. That's just how it is. I ain't got no questions. I don't want to hear nothing. Shit look fucked up to me. I don't want no parts of it. You get that roundhouse kicking nigga with the jeans on down here with his people, investigate this shit, and y'all tell me what's happening. I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's what that bitch did. Straight up. Yep, she with the Walker's Texas Rangers. They get the Texas Rangers down here because I don't know nothing about it. I don't care if you get the baseball team down here. My people ain't touching this. You can get the baseball team or you can get Chuck Norris. Come on down here and tell us what's happening, because I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do nothing with this. Now, yep, I do think, Jason, that if she does go to jail, she gonna get less than 5 years. She ain't gonna give her too much time. If y'all saw how she came to court, the bitch came to court like motherfucking Marsha, Jan Brady. She came like the mama of the Brady Bunch. That bitch had on the classic. Oh shit, my verb then came out. That bitch came out with the classic conservative, wholesome white woman image. It was like they coached it, or they had a what they call that, a storyboard on how you walk in. Now, this is what you do, bitch. You get your hair flat iron and lay it down, nice and blonde, no fancy highlights, just nicely lay down. Get you a dress. Neckline is right here. We don't want no cleavage. I know you probably used to showing your titties, but you can't have it on here. No cleavage. And then you must wear like a little sweater over that to show that you're conservative. And you come in here and that's gonna help get you off. You gotta look good, clean, and wholesome. That's it. Now we know that you was texting a married man because you wanted some dick that night or that morning when you were coming home. We know that. But that could just be chalked up as a mistake. We know you like to fuck married men. We get it. But we need you to show up like you don't. Okay? Okay. That's what it was. So that's all I got to say about that. I mean, I get it. Mistakes can be made, but when you are a law enforcement officer and when you carry a gun, period, when you make that decision to do that, and when you make the decision to carry that, there's a responsibility that comes along with it. And the fact that she fucked up and she killed somebody and somebody lost their life, you got to pay for that. Just plain and simple. You got to pay for that. Pay your debt to society. Hope that the civil suit ain't that terrible, but hey, you got to pay. That's it. Next up is going to be Antonio Brown. Damn, that motherfucker shit got, hold on. Was this nigga talking some fuck shit up in here? God damn, I didn't even notice this. Oh, wow. This shit is crazy. What the hell is all of this shit? I don't even see all of this shit that's in here. We want to talk about you. I hope this motherfucker call in. Matter of fact, let me get these phone lines up. I hope this motherfucker call in. Because he talking cash motherfucking shit. But anyway, these motherfuckers is crazy, man. All right, but anyway, let's move along to Antonio Brown. So Antonio Brown he's done an amazing feat. He's lost single-handedly like $30 million in less than 30 days. I don't know how he did it. I think he lost $10 million within 24. He was 24 hours away from getting $10 million, and he found a way to fuck it up. I don't know how, I don't know why, or what his motive was and what he was thinking about, but it just goes to show you the power of a truly determined nigga when he's on nigga shit. I just couldn't believe it. When a motherfucker just won't stop. It ain't can't stop, won't stop. Take that, take that. This nigga went puffy. He just said, I'm gonna keep going, not until they tell me to stop, but until I lose everything. I want everything gone. I want to be, he did like a reverse Brewster's Million. For those of you who don't know, if you ever seen the movie Brewster's Million had Richard Pryor in it. And what he had to do, Brewster Million, he had to spend $30 million in 30 days in order to get $300 million. Antonio Brown, he blew $30 million to get nothing within 30 days. That's what he did. He did the reverse version or the crackhead version of Brewster's Million. And we call it Antonio's Million. That's what he did. He blew $30 million in 30 days to get nothing. It's early retirement, I guess. I don't know. But there has been a lot of conversation, a lot of hey, what the hell, what the fuck? The NFL is on bullshit and all this shit. I get it. And I'm gonna say this. The NFL, when it comes to how they are handling shit, I think that the NFL, there's an opportunity for the NFL. They got this thing where these motherfuckers are just simply trying and treating their players, and this is something for the players, motherfucking the Players Association to actually bring up. This whole thing of where if anybody says anything about an NFL player, the first thing that they gonna do is suspend a motherfucker, fire a motherfucker, sit a motherfucker down for 8 games, 8 seasons, or whatever the case may be. I don't understand why the NFL feels it's their need to convict a motherfucker instantly the first sign of any type of problem that comes up. They need to, their position should be, and I hope the NFL hear this. If y'all can send this to Roger Goodell, please do so. Roger Goodell, the policy of the NFL should be, if there is a person who has done something or has been accused of doing something, we will not act until that person is proven guilty. If we see that this motherfucker done turned around and done raped 85 people in the off season, until he gets convicted, he should still have the rights and the ability to play and to work his job and to earn a living just like any other motherfucking American. If, goddamn it, in a court of law, you are innocent until proven guilty, you damn sure should be innocent until proven guilty at your job. I'm just saying. Because the fact that this man loses money, the fact that this man has to sit out games, the fact that this man has his reputation tarnished, and the NFL is instantaneously supporting that, that shit is wrong. Because if it's not true, then what? What happens to the bitch that cries rape and she didn't get raped? Nothing. Where is the prosecution, the persecution, the allocution, or the execution of the bitch that cries rape and it ain't rape? This bitch been knowing Antonio Brown since she was in fucking college. They been fucking, and I'm gonna call it what it is. They been fucking and sucking off and on for the past 4-5 years or whatever the case may be. She his trainer or massager. She massages shit. I get it. But that nigga wasn't with her. Plain and simple. He was hitting the pussy when he wanted to. She was giving it up when he wanted it. And the fact that that motherfucker got that contract and then moved to Boston, he was done with her. And the fact that he was done with her, she just said, fuck it, I'm going to make this shit up and blow this shit out of the water and fuck up his life. And the fact that another person gets to do that without any evidence, without any shred of evidence or criminal charges being filed, is bullshit. She went straight to a civil suit. If somebody raped me and violated me 3 times over 3 years, I would think my first thing is that I would want justice in the court of law, because that would then support my civil suit in a court of law, right? I would want to press criminal charges against this person the first time they raped me, as opposed to waiting 3 years, 2 contracts, and a fucking move across the motherfucking country in order to say, oh, well, now, motherfucker, I'm going to sue you. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And not saying that she can't say what she want to say, but the fact of the matter is, you accusing this motherfucker, there's no shred of evidence. That man should not have to worry about shit happening at his job. He should be able to go to work every day. And all these fucking social justice warriors talking about, it's the right for a woman to be able to confront her accused, all that shit, fine. But my job, I should have a right to work it. This thing to where when somebody does something people don't like, or somebody's in their feelings, the first thing they think they should lose is their right to earn a living and to feed their family. That's fucked up. And the NFL should be ashamed of themselves for doing that shit, because they've been doing that shit with everybody. The minute a motherfucker get on the news, the minute some accusations come about, first thing everybody want to do is, let's see what Roger Goodell gonna say. All right, well, they got to meet on Monday. He got 8 games, but they're gonna appeal it. Then we're gonna see what's happening. That's bullshit. They need to stay the fuck off of this shit. This shit ain't got nothing to do. This shit didn't happen during the NFL game. It didn't happen on the NFL field. Stay the fuck out of it, NFL. Let these motherfuckers play and let the motherfucking scales of justice determine if this motherfucker's guilty or not. And that whole thing about him, he getting mad and all this shit, Antonio Brown, motherfucker, you ain't got to call out shit. If you didn't do it, shut your fucking mouth, man. You don't have to send no threatening text. You don't have to talk shit to these motherfuckers saying, "Oh, y'all trying to do this to me. Y'all did this to me. What about this person? What about Ben Roethlisberger? What about all these other motherfuckers that we ain't talking about them? What the fuck you dry snitching for? You was fucking with this ain't shit bitch. Not motherfucking Robert Kraft. Well, no, he wasn't calling out no names when they started fucking with him. And this motherfucker's a widow. He was just paying for some pussy. Which should be his right if he wants to. If Robert Kraft, fucking billionaire, want to buy him some pussy, god damn it, let the man buy him some pussy. Jesus Christ. If Ben Roethlisberger raped the bitch and that bitch filed charges against him and they take his ass to jail, so be it. If they find his ass in court, so be it. That's what it is. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you, AB. You ain't got to say, well, I'm talking about every person who been accused of rape was ever since the beginning of time. Come on, man. Mark Chmura got caught fucking an underage bitch twice. You know what he did? He bowed out gracefully. I'm retiring. I'm out of here. Peace. See you later. That's all he did. He got the fuck out. I can't leave these young bitches alone, and I'm going to do it again. So let me get out the NFL and retire, and hopefully I won't make the news if I get caught. That's exactly what he did. He just said, fuck it. I need to get out of here because this young pussy is driving me crazy. This underage pussy, I can't leave these 16-year-olds alone. I can't do it. She's 15 and I'm trying to fuck. That's what he did. He didn't care and he left. That's all he did. That's all he did. Hold on, let me see if I can get these motherfucking phones on. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host pin when finished. Press the pound key. Oh man, I tell you, boy, this shit is crazy. Mm-hmm. But that's my thing, man. Your show will go live in 5 seconds. Boom. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Show. The phone lines are open. Call in now. Call me now. But that's my thing with Antonio Brown. Shut the fuck up, dude. Let the shit unfold. Keep your mouth shut. Stay your ass off of social media. Let your lawyers do the work. Collect this $10 million that's waiting on you as opposed to worrying about what Robert Kraft and them gonna do and what Roger Goodell gonna do. Stop doing that shit. We always want to shoot ourselves in the foot. We always want to shoot ourselves in the foot and talk this bullshit and say, oh, well, they did this to me and they did that. What about them? What about them? Just like he doing the same shit Monique did. Some shit happened that didn't go your way. You thought you should have got treated a different way. What you doing? Calling everybody else business out. Talking about what they did. Talking about what they did. That ain't the place for that. Stay your ass off social media. Sit up in your $35,000 a month motherfucking condo and motherfucking chill, dude. Chill. Because if she didn't, it was a paper thin fucking accusation anyway. You had a great game, first game out in motherfucking in New England. You was probably gonna break all kind of fucking records and it wouldn't have mattered no goddamn way. And you could have either settled out of court and just been done with that bitch. But the fact of the matter is, we can't let go of social media. Social media, and I said this before in one of my other shows, it's the new drug. And for black folks, it's like fucking crack. All we want to do is keep doing it. We got to get on it. We got to get a hit. We gotta get a like. We gotta get a thumbs up. We gotta get a heart. We gotta stay on it with fuck shit no matter what. We get addicted to this shit. And we get addicted to the point to where don't nothing else matter. It's all about what we want to do, what we want to see, and what a motherfucker say. That's all that matters. If somebody comes with something and somebody says something, somebody does something we don't like, I get it, but a motherfucker gonna just go to the social media until they can't no more. Unless you unplug a nigga from the internet, he won't stop. He just won't stop. We gotta learn how to get out of our own way, especially when we get money, especially when we a celebrity. Sometimes, even though you don't want to, and even though it ain't right, sometimes you just gotta shut your fucking mouth and do your job. Because with every touchdown, with every 80-yard pass, with every missed tackle, with every juke move, with every highlight film or highlight reel that you was gonna have, she would have got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. To the point to where they would have just been like, bitch, go away. Go away. But what? Couldn't let it go. I can't let go. I can't let go. No, 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 no. Whoa, 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 whoa. He just couldn't let go. He threatened that bitch. He threatened the bitch parent. I mean, the bitch mama. He threatened all the friends. He just threatening everybody. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you feel the need to have to shout out all these other motherfuckers and threaten their ass and calling them all out? It's no point. You don't win that way. The chips are already stacked against you. So why would you do that extra shit? Why would you get involved with that bullshit? It didn't matter. It wasn't, it wouldn't have helped you know one way or the other. So just leave it alone. Let it go. Please, for your own good. I guess. But it is what it is. Moving right along to last, but what next to last, but definitely not least. Heather Patton. Now, for those of you who don't know who Heather Patton is, she's been one of the latest going viralist white women in the world because she had the audacity to say what we say all the time in Soto Nation. We tired of niggas. We hate niggas. We wish we could kill all niggas. And because she said it, she has had massive fallout. She done lost her motherfucking job. And people are just calling for her to be burned alive at the stake. That's what has happened to her. She has been, oh damn, I typed that number all the way wrong. Let me get that shit out of here. Hold on 1 second. Where is the damn? There. Let me take that out of there. Remove. All right, there we go. Yeah, I typed that damn number in all the way wrong. I missed whole 3 digits out the motherfucker. That shit won't work. There we go. Now that's the number. Woo! There we go. All right. But she called these motherfuckers a bunch of niggas. And actually, I think I got the clip right here. And I can just play it for you so you can see it too. It was quite entertaining to me because I believe that she is saying some things that a lot of white people think, a lot of white people say, a lot of Mexicans say it, a lot of Mexicans think it. Everybody thinks and says it. They just don't say it all the time to black folks. And the fact that she said it to some black folks and some black folks heard it, that's why these motherfuckers mad. That's why these motherfuckers got a problem and got an attitude. And that's why this bitch lost her job. And to me, in my opinion, I think it was some bullshit. I really do. So I think I got it right here. Let me see if I can pull this shit up real quick. Hold up. Hold up. Wait. Oh shit. Nope, that's not it. Oh, there we go. All right. I'm gonna pull this up real quick and I'm gonna play this and hopefully. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
she went on. I don't know what happened before all of this. I don't know what provoked this shit, but this bitch, she had enough. And in the tone of voice she's speaking in, it's that I done had enough of you niggas' voice. And that bitch was letting it be known, like, I'm tired of you niggas. You niggas, I wish I could dispatch every last one of you motherfuckers. And that's what it is. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Niggas, niggas, niggas. I'm tired of y'all. I can't stand you. You're pissing me off. Shut up. Leave me the fuck alone. Get the fuck out my area. That's pretty much what she was on. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's hear this little clip. Yeah, wait, hold up. There we go. I hate niggas. I hate y'all. I can't stand you. You motherfucker.
I hate niggers!
Hold on, my bad. What is this man to the motherfucker, Jack? Oh, man, boy, I tell you. Now, here we go. All righty.
Hate niggers! Yeah, she's on drugs or something. No, I just hate niggers. Fuck you niggers! I hate niggers! It's okay, we're calling the cops on you because you're disturbing everyone in here. I would kill a nigger, but the law says I can't kill the niggers. If the law didn't say that I couldn't kill the niggers, they'd all be dead! Here's my license plate number! Nigger! 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 Nigger!
Jason said I'm in love. One more again. I don't know when they decided to start recording, but they caught her at the height of her pissivity. She was pissed off to the highest level of pissivity.
Hate niggers!
That bitch jumping up and down.
Yeah, she's on drugs or something.
Oh my goodness.
No, I just hate niggers. Mm-hmm. Fuck you niggers!
Oh man.
I hate niggers! It's okay, we're calling the cops on you because you're disturbing everyone in here. I would kill a nigger, but the law says I can't kill the niggers. If the law didn't say that I couldn't kill the niggers, they'd all be dead! Here's my license plate number! Nigger! Nigger! Nigger!
Boy, that bitch flooding behind the Michael Jackson. Goddamn. And that bitch got on high tops, boy. You can still see her motherfucking socks. First of all, lady, pull your goddamn pants down. This is a clear instance to the young people in the world that are suggesting why they sag and that they should be able to sag. I support it right here. Because I don't need to see your socks and your pants legs so high up that it look like you doing a front kick every time you take a step. God damn.
Nigger!
Look at this motherfucker walking. Boy.
Didn't say that I couldn't kill the niggers, they'd all be dead!
Look at them legs.
Here's my license plate number!
It's like an Asian walking in a karate movie, don't it? If you just looked at that bottom part of her walking, you think it's an Asian walking in a karate flick from Super Samurai Sunday. That's what you think it would be. Like, man, this motherfucker about to kick the shit out of somebody with them motherfucking pants. That goddamn
nigger! Nigger!
She had enough. That's all I can say. She's had enough. She reached her nigga tolerancy level. She reached the highest level and had to blow off some I'm tired of nigga steam. Now I'ma say this. You can say, hey, she wrong. You can say, hey, she bogus. And the fact that she said it, she shouldn't have said it. I get all that. But the reality of it is, I just recently talked about how much I hate niggas. Every chance I get, I talk about how much I hate niggas. Now, do I need to scream it and shout it from the mountaintops like I'm Martin Luther King giving the I Have a Dream speech? No, I don't. Was her behavior out of line? Yes, it was. But if we use the word, she should be able to use the word. That's all to it. That's all to it. Ain't not a nigga or a black person alike should be motherfucking offended by a word that's used in our everyday language, that's played in millions of songs, time and time again. That's just like how they did that lady at the motherfucking concert with what's his name? What's the dude? Not J. Cole concert. Was that J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar? Kendrick Lamar. Just like how Kendrick Lamar did that shit. Nigga, how you gonna write the word nigga in a lyric and then have the expectation for a white person not to say it? It's a fucking word. If it's a word that you don't want people to say, if it's a word that you don't want people to use, then obviously you should be the first ones to not use it. That's just in all fairness, in all reality. You can call me an Uncle Tom, you can call me a coon, whatever the fuck you want to call me, but you can't call me a lie. If you use the word, motherfucker, you don't have the right to just only one person of color can use the word. Reason why I say that too, aside from the right and wrong factor of it, technically, it would be racist. If you're saying that the only person who can use the word nigga is a person that is black, you are being a racist. You are truly providing a system that you have in place that dictates that a person has the right to something only because of the color of their skin. That's it. That is actual racism. Plain and simple. Say whatever the fuck you want. Oh, man, I know some niggas watching this right now that say, oh, man, that's some bullshit. Man, that's some fuck shit. Get your coon ass out of here. Whatever you want to say, tell me where I'm wrong. You are barring a group of people from using a word strictly because of the color of their skin. Now, if you want to go back and talk about the connotations of the word, how the word was used, that A-N-A, that G-A over the G-E-R, all that bullshit, them semantics, partner. That's bullshit. If the word is a terrible word, you shouldn't use it. Then you can have other people not use it. That's why you don't see people calling Jews kikes. You don't. Because they don't use it. And they don't want you to use it. That's why they don't use it. You don't hear Jewish people singing songs about being or talking to, killing, being cool with, hanging out with kikes. You don't see that, do you? You don't see Lil Dicky rapping about motherfucking being a kike, hanging with his kikes, kicking it with his kikes, doing kike shit with my kikes, my kike team and I got love for my kikes. You don't see that, do you? No, because they take that word very seriously. And if you want other people to take it very seriously, who would you think should be the main group taking that word seriously? Jews would be the ones taking it seriously. That's why they take it seriously, and everybody else takes it seriously. If black folks took that word serious and stopped using it, then we could charge that to everybody else to not use it. Because if it's a word about me that I'm not using my damn self, then I can task you with you not using it. I don't call myself a nigga, and I'm a nigga. Motherfucker, don't you use it. That whole thing about saying, well, shit, because the white people back when we were slaves, they used the word for evil. We taking it and using the word for good. We see the word nigga really mean never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. That's what black folks use it as. Or we use the word as nagus or nagus. That's what that means, which means black king in other languages. See, the etymology of the word of nigger is a derivative of nagus. Bullshit. It's bullshit. Say whatever you want to say. Talk about the etymology of the word. Talk about the origin of the word. How it used to mean black and beautiful, and the white man and his wickedness turned it into a bad word. I don't give a shit. If you don't like the word and it's offensive right now, motherfucker, don't use it right now. So when you want to talk about Young Thug, T.I., motherfucking Rick Ross, when you talk about all these other niggas that's using this word, Young Jeezy, Young Jock, motherfucking Lil Yachty, Lil Wayne, all the Lils and all the Youngs in the rap world, when them motherfuckers stop using it, then you get them motherfuckers to stop using it, then you can get other motherfuckers to stop using it that don't look like you. That's all I'm saying. That's fair. That's reasonable, and that's logical. That makes fucking sense. Plain and simple. Just like the word cunt. White women across the world hate to be called a cunt. When a white woman is called a cunt, that bitch ready to fight. You don't see white women calling each other cunts as friends. Oh, that's my cunt, girl. Girl, come over here and hug me. You are so crazy. Who is that? Oh, that's my cunt, girl. Girl, come on over here. There go my cunt. Come on over here, cunt. Let's get it in. Ah, you don't see that. But when you talk about the word bitch, what do you see? Don't you call me no bitch. Hey, bitch, what? Oh, see, she my girl, so she can call me that. What? What kind of sense does that make? And hey, my thing is this. You can say whatever you want to say. Call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. But you can't restrict a motherfucker from calling a motherfucker a name. That's just like me and my mama pet name that my mama got for me. Now, if a motherfucker knew what my mama called me sometimes, if she called me that around a bunch of motherfuckers and they heard that name, could they say it? Yup. I tell them this. I'm not answering to it. Well, your mama call you that, nigga. Why can't you? Nigga, I'm not answering to you to it. That's what my mama called me. I get it. I can't stop them from saying it, though. I can't tell them that they're a racist son of a bitch if they call me what my mama called me. That's just it. I can't do it. I may not like it. I may not want them to call me that. But if I ain't calling me that, and the only person who's calling me that is my mama, I'll answer to her. But I can't get mad and offended at the fact that a motherfucker calling me a name that I call my goddamn self. I call myself Lil Delicious. I call myself Lil Pistol Starter, Lil Starter Pistol, whatever the fuck. If that's what I call myself, fine. But I can't be mad when another motherfucker call, hey, nigga, don't call me Lil Starter Pistol, nigga. What? Nigga, go on the fuck on with that bullshit. And that's my thing. It's like when we have these epiphanies and these ideas for the next movement of black people, let's think it through, people. Let's put some actual thought and logic behind it so we can say, does this really make sense? Is this the way to go? Because if I'm going to be outraged at this white woman for using the word nigga, I should be even more outraged at niggas using the word nigga. If I'm going to be outraged at this white woman using the word nigga, I should be even more outraged at niggas using the word nigga. Me personally, I don't get no fuck. I don't. I'm not a nigga. I know some niggas. I see niggas. I despise niggas. I don't like niggas. Niggas and flies I do despise. The more I'm around niggas, the more I like flies. I don't like them in a boat. I don't like them near a moat. I don't like them in a car. I don't like them near or far. I don't like niggas. I don't like niggas over here. I don't like niggas over there. I don't like niggas that sing. I don't like niggas that care. I don't like niggas. Sam I am. I don't like niggas, green eggs, and ham. I'm just saying. That's my Dr. Seuss rendition of niggas. I don't like them. I don't like them. I can't stand them. I'm allergic to them. I break out in hives. I begin to itch. I sneeze a lot. I get sweat. I start sweating when I'm around a bunch of niggas. I don't like niggas. Black folks, I love them. I enjoy their company. I like having conversations with them. I like talking with them. I like hanging out with them. Hey, it's cool. Just like any other people. I enjoy their company. But niggas, I don't. I just don't. It is what it is. If a nigga is sitting here telling me some shit, if a nigga is doing some bullshit, niggas get away from me. If I see a nigga, I'm always on alert. If I'm in a room, if I'm at a restaurant, when I go to Harold's Chicken, and I'm waiting on my chicken, I got my 7-wing fried hard with mild sauce, extra hot sauce with salt and pepper, and I'm waiting on it, and a nigga comes in, I'm watching that nigga. I got my back against the wall, and I got my hand close to my gun. I'm ready for this nigga to do some nigga shit. And all I'm hoping for is that my chicken order is ready before this nigga gets ready to do some nigga shit. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. If you look at what a nigga do and me trying to get him, that's all I'm praying for. I'm in my mind, I'm like, Lord, please let this chicken come up. Let this man prep and dress my chicken, but make sure that it's nice and hot, fresh out the grease, so I can get out of here before this nigga start doing nigga shit. Because now, if this nigga start doing nigga shit, I got to react to this nigga doing nigga shit. And I don't like niggas, but I ain't scared of no niggas neither now. I stay prepared for niggas. I keep my nigga dispatchment tool near me at all times. That's what I do. So, that's what it is. That's how it is. I get it. You don't like her saying the word, it's offensive, then it needs to be offensive, period. This woman had lost her job. She was a costume designer and all that shit, and she's trying to now go on social media and apologize. Hey, I get it. You done fucked up. But you should still be able to say what everybody else is saying. You should be able to say whatever it is you want to say, because words do not hurt anybody. They may hurt your feelings, but they don't hurt your body. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. They don't hurt your body. If they're not causing you no physical or bodily harm, then damn it, I should be able to say it. Plain and simple. You say I ruined that whole book, Green Eggs and Ham. I'm just saying, man. That's just how I feel. It just is what it is. And my thing is this, it's like, if we don't respect freedom of speech in this country, if we keep letting people trying to change what this country was built on and what this country stands for, if we let people change that, what's going to happen? It's going to get to the point to where you can't say or do anything because somebody ain't going to like it, or somebody is going to want to exploit it because it's going to get them attention. Just like when you look at these people talking about guns, do you realize that every presidential candidate on the Democratic side, all of them are talking about taking guns? And the only reason that they're doing it, is because it's the opposite of what Trump is doing. That's it. It's the opposite of what Trump is doing. That's the only reason that people are doing this. Yeah, we're going to take your guns. Yeah, we're going to get your guns. Yeah, you don't need these guns. Yeah, this Second Amendment that was brought back in 1791, we're going to change that. Why? Because it's a hot topic. And everybody's behind like, yeah, that's right. People who don't carry guns and don't know shit about guns are now going to dictate who gets to have them and who don't, or nobody gets to have them? The politicians who are actually the ones that's championing all this shit, getting the attention, they the ones talking about we should take these guns. Them the main ones who legally got guns and got teams of motherfuckers who carry guns. And just like I said before in my other show, if all of these politicians want to set the example, get rid of the Secret Service. Get rid of your security details. Then you can come talk to me about my guns. So Joe Biden, what the fuck? Is it a fly in here or some shit? Joe Biden, get rid of your Secret Service detail. Save the government some money. You can put some money back into the taxpayers' hands. Get rid of them. Then you can walk around with your shotgun, like you said, buy a shotgun. You can walk around with your shotgun, and then you can tell me about what guns I should and should not be able to have. When you hop your ass on Air Force One, when you hop your ass on your private jet, when you hop your ass on your government escort, get rid of your guns. And then you can tell me about it. Yes, I did see that shit about Sheila Jackson. That dumb bitch. I don't know why we insist on, this ain't just black people. This is my problem with just people in general. If you don't know about something, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. If somebody asks me right now about a 300 blackout rifle, I would say I don't own one. I've never shot one. I've never even held a 300 blackout bullet. I don't know how it sounds. All I've seen is videos. So I can't be an authority and talk to you or even give you my experience of a 300 blackout rifle. This bitch said a AR-15 was as heavy as some boxes. It's so heavy. It's like moving a bunch of boxes. What? Bitch, how did you get that? How did you equate a rifle to carrying a bunch of boxes? Yes, she said 10 boxes. Can you believe that? She equated a AR-15 rifle, the weight of it, to carrying 10 boxes. That's what she did. 10 boxes. I'm like, how did you think that that was something to even say, yeah, that makes sense. I'll say this. What? 10 boxes? 10 boxes. That's what's carrying the rifles. Like, I don't know. You could give me 10 empty boxes. It don't equate to carrying an AR-15. It don't. It does not equate to carrying an AR-15. The awkwardness of carrying 10 boxes does not equate to that of an AR-15. It just doesn't. Why say that? And if you didn't know it, then she said that they shoot 50 caliber bullets or some shit like that. Bitch, you don't know what you talking about. So why would you even make something up? Say, well, hey, it felt heavy to me. That would have been a reasonable and fair statement to make. It felt so heavy to me. My AR-15 is heavier than most. I know this because of the shit I got on it and because of the material that it's made out of. My AR-15 is heavier than most. I know that. There are plenty of my brother's Daniel Defense AR-15. It's definitely lighter than mine. But he don't have all the shit that I have on mine. Right, a 50 cal. That bitch talking about, she said a 50 caliber. A 50 cal. Like, seriously? But it's like, so I can understand if you don't know something, then inquire about it. Find out about it. Learn about it. Do a little bit of research. Do a little bit of research to figure that part out, to learn about that so that you can talk about it. You want to make guns your agenda? You want to do gun reform of that agenda? You need to be the foremost expert about learning about a gun. learning about an AR-15, going to shoot one to figure it out, see why so many people like it. If you want to ban it, if you want to get rid of it, why would you sit there and just make some shit up just to say some shit? You know why? Because she knows that that's a trigger word. She knows that's a hot topic, and she knows that there's a group of people who will instantly support her if she says that she don't like them either. That's exactly. Matter of fact, let me see if anybody is on the lines. I might have motherfuckers waiting. Hold up. I done got to talking and shit and then forgot all about the shit. Let me pull up my damn thing. Why is this shit not coming up? What the hell? Oh shit. Hold on. Is this shit even on still? I think so. All right, let me see. Hold on. Let me see, because I might have somebody. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hell no, it ain't even nobody on the goddamn lines. All right, well, it ain't that much time left anyway. So motherfuckers don't call in, they don't call in. But that's my thing. It's like if you don't know something, if you don't have any type of information about it, then it's like, man, leave the shit alone. Or just simply say that, hey, I don't know that much about them, but I do know that it's people dying in the streets. So let me figure that part out. Let me learn about that. Let me try to figure that. That's what I would do if I didn't know anything about it. If I'm like, man, I'm ignorant to that. I don't know about that. You getting a busy signal? What in the hell? Let's see. I wonder why that's happening. Hold up. Let me try to do this. I can do a different call. And I can do 1 6 418 5756. Boom, bam. Blog Talk Radio. Why is it saying the show ain't started? Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye. Oh no. That's weird. Remove the one. Your episode has ended. We're processing the audio now. Well, let me do this. I can set up another goddamn show. That ain't nothing. But that's weird as fuck. That's my thing. It's like, just learn some shit if you can learn, if you don't know some shit. I guess that's my biggest thing. If I don't know something, I need to try to learn about it first. I need to try to learn about it first so that I can talk about it. Yeah. All right. Hang on 1 second. I don't know how that shit just ended like that, but whatever. Maybe I did some bullshit on the startup. All right, and then yeah, there we go. There's the title and news, current events. Then please choose a creation method. What the hell is that? Broadcast. Go live now. And let's do we'll do that. All right. That should be it. Now I should be able to call back in and do that shit all over again. Yeah. Hang on 1 second. Okay, and then let me do the host joint. Okay. Press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 29 seconds.
Hang on 1 second. It's starting in 29 seconds. So just hold tight. And then we should see what's going on. So if you want to call in, talk about the shit I said, talk about some shit I done said before, some shit you don't like, whatever the case may be, some shit you do like. Whatever you want to do, call in. And we can hash it out. Yes, that number's the same. It's 516-418-5756. Once again, that number is 516-418-5756. Is a Google number. I don't know. This is Blog Talk Radio, so I guess that's where they got it from. That's the guest call in number. I put up 618. I did. No, I didn't. I didn't do that, did I? No, it's 518. Oh, wait. That's not my handwriting. No. If you look at the top of the screen, right at the top of the screen, that's where it's scrolling at. It's 518. I put 518 in the title. Right? Yep, 518-418-57. Oh, I put 518. Yes, I did. I got you. It should have been 516. Oh, yeah. I screwed that up. Yes, I did. 1,000 apologies, people. Charge it to my head and not my heart. I sure did screw that up. Let me go here and change that. I should be able to change it. I hope I can. Shit, I don't know. I don't know. All right, there we go. Yes, I did. That should have been 516. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck, man? Hold on. All right, so there we go. Now, hopefully it should change that and change that too. All right, but if you look at the top, yeah, I did have that in the show. So it is 516-418-5756. That is correct, CJ. There we go. All righty, there we go. Now we got some people calling in. After I didn't flip it. What y'all want me to do, man? Hey, it's the first show, baby. All right, hold on. Let's go ahead and change that and do that there. All right. Now let's go ahead and let's take some phone calls now that this nigga done got the right phone number up. Oh, man. Yeah, buddy. That's what I do. Hey, I'm sorry, people. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and let's bring that up. And, oh, wait, I got to make sure that I can hear that. Turn that on, and then we should be able to hear from here. All right, let's go ahead and let's go with 24. Well, let's do the let's do 240-755. You are on the air. Hello.
Man, you did this, Jason, man. You ain't even read the comment. Don't ask me first. I can hear you loud and clear, brother. I can hear you.
Can y'all hear the caller? Because I can't hear shit.
I can hear you, Brian. You can't hear me.
Caller, you there?
Yes.
All right, I should be hearing something right now. Oh, you can hear me? Okay, I can't hear you back, but I should be.
Yes, I can hear you.
I don't know why. Can you hear me now? Okay. I don't know why it's not coming through my speakers when it should be coming through my speakers. That's weird. But the show y'all can hear loud and clear? All right, cool. Oh, I know that's probably why. All right, cool. What's happening, brother? How you doing, man?
What's up, Brian? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear. I think I can. Hold on. Let me try one other thing first. See if I can get it to come through these speakers. Now that I got it on here. My speakers are up here. And let's see. Say something now, Jason. All right, cool. I'll just do it the way I know that it works. And that's this way. With you on the speaker, and I can hear you just fine either way. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Yeah, I turned it back down. What's up, Big Daddy? Nothing much, man. You doing all right, brother? Long time. Man, I can't even complain, brother. I'm living a good life. That's what's up, man. What's on your mind? I sent you that story about the young lady, Miss Jackson. I don't know where I sent it to you at, but that was what she said about the AR-15 was just ignorant. Yeah. That was terrible. Yeah, it was. And she should have done some research and had her people that she's paying for to do her research, do that research before she spoke on anything. Right. Yeah, I didn't understand like why they would let somebody just comment or why she or her people wouldn't say, hey, look, we're gonna talk about guns. Here's what you need to say. Oh, wait, they saying they can't hear you now. Why is that? I don't know why they wouldn't just say, hey, this is what we need. These are the talking points, and we'll go from here. Hold on one second, brother. Let me get this thing together. I'm glad I got you on the phone because you patient with me. Hang on. All right, so we'll do this first. Oh, it could be. This is the reason probably why. Let's turn that off. And then, yeah, it's too low on YouTube. Okay. That's in. That's going through. And then that's coming back through here. And, yep. And that should be good. And I should be able to hear him through this, right? Hold up.
I can still hear you if you can still hear me.
All right, y'all can say something, Jason, because I think that's just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
All right, there we go. Turn that back down.
I'll do a count again.
Y'all should be able to hear him good on YouTube now. I just turned him down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down. Both are good. Okay. Now let me figure out why in the hell can't I hear him? Because I should be able to hear him right back through my speakers. Unless, is it this that's keeping me from here? Oh, wait, hold on. I think I got it figured out. Hold up 2 seconds. And where is the auxiliary? Yes? Say something now, bro. Yes, no? No, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now? Up. Now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it's coming through. And it's going through there. Why won't I be able to hear that when I can hear it through here? God damn it, man. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I bet you that's why. Yeah. Hold up. I think I know exactly what I did. I got to put it in through this so that I can hear it through my speakers. I'm so stupid. I think that's what I had to do last time. It's been a while. Damn it. All right. So I think if I do this and turn this on, then I should be able to hear through here. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Boy, I tell you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm just terrible. I'm terrible, y'all. I'm so sorry. What is this here? Screen, headphones. That's mute. Live, hang up, screen, mute. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. I thought there was something on here that I had to do in order to hear it through here. If I'm not mistaken. Now, can you hear something? Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's still not working. All right, let's go back to that. That's where it should be. And then, I don't know what the hell else I'm missing. Let me check the audio settings. Is there any settings here? Nope. All right, people. Well, I don't know what the hell I done did that's wrong. And why I cannot hear him through here. And I should be able to. I've always been able to hear like that. Unless there's something very stupid that I'm missing, which is very possible. Because I've done that thousands of times. Yeah. I got the settings done. The show is set up and it's going. And I don't see why it's not letting me hear something. Yep, that's it. That's it. That's going right through the board. And what's going through the board, I should be able to hear coming out of these damn speakers. Oh, wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have to do this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
See if I use this. Maybe. Because if I do this piece with that piece, then that should make it come through there. But then I would have to go through that. Right? No. That's not right. Yeah. You got me on this one, guys. Because that piece is coming out from here. Unless this goes in here. And then, hold up. This will go through. Can y'all still hear him? I am on the phone, but it should be going through. Is anything called? Different window. Can y'all still hear? Jason? No, static. Yep. So that ain't working. And then that's the other piece that goes there. And that should be it, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Switch this, then that's gonna put it through here, though. And that would take the sound away. All right. I wonder if it'll let me do this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I wonder if y'all can hear if I do this. Okay. All right, you can hear me. He's good on YouTube. Can y'all still hear him? All right, I can. Can you hear me, Jason? Okay, can y'all hear him on YouTube now? Let me see. I'm trying my earpiece now to see if I can hear. Yes, y'all hear Jason still? He's counting, and I'm on. See, that's weird. If y'all can still hear Jason, just let me know. You can hear me, but you can't hear Jason. That's because I'm switching him off of that. No, it's, yeah. No, we can't hear Jason now. All right. That is so fucking weird. Okay, let's do this then. I know I can do it this way. And you can hear, and he can hear me. Just going to count up, and then you can hear, and I can hear, because that's on speakerphone. So I know both people can hear with this one. But why is it that I can't hear a damn thing on here, and it's not coming back through? All right. All right, I'm going to have to figure that out. But
32, 33.
Y'all should be able to hear now.
35, 36, 37.
Yes.
38.
No,
39,
maybe so.
40, 41, 42, 43, 44.
When he speaks,
45,
does your mic
46,
level move?
47, 48.
This man done hit 40. You ain't shit. Hold up.
54, 55, 56,
Can y'all hear him now?
58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68.
Go to YouTube from your phone and listen to your stream from there. Don't wait for the chat to tell you. That way you can make better adjustments. Oh, yeah, you right. All right. Now, Yeah. All right, let's do this. That ain't gonna work either. So this done turned into some real motherfucking trial and error shit.
97, 98,
And
99, 100.
going back through there. That's going back through there. So I wonder if I take this. You there now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Can y'all hear him now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Rhythm
7,
spoons.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Hey
16,
man,
17,
I got
18,
it. We got
19,
it.
20,
There we go.
21.
All right, I
Can you hear
can
me?
hear. Y'all can hear. We all can hear. This house is clear. I have exorcised the demons. Can you feel that? Huh? Can you feel that? All right, brother, I got it now.
We good, man.
Yeah, I'm good now, man. I'm good. Go ahead, brother,
All right.
and say what's on your mind, man. What's happening?
Yeah. What I was asking you last time is, I think it would be a great show if we start just going over certain laws, like the castle doctrine, my castle doctrine, and my stand my ground law, my stand your ground law in Maryland.
Yeah.
Well, see, I just discovered now. Keep in mind now, I've been a federal cop for like over 30 years now.
Yep.
And I pretty much know state law and government law.
Yeah.
But I actually went and read the Castle Doctrine for Maryland. And it tells me in the Castle Doctrine, for the state of Maryland, I have to retreat.
Oh, wow.
I cannot stand my ground. If somebody comes through my front door, I have to go away from that person.
Wow.
If they don't come after me, if they don't, now listen to this, Brian. If they don't come after me, they can steal everything in the front of my house, and I cannot shoot them.
Wow. That's
because I have an obligation to retreat.
That is so fucked up.
And a lot of people don't understand the law. And the law is not going to be on your side. If somebody comes to your front door in the state of Maryland and you blow them away, you're going to get held for murder.
Wowzers.
And people don't understand. They need to read the law and stop listening to people.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, look how long I've been a police officer for.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. Now, I know government law from front end to the back. I know the Constitution like the back of my hand. According to the Constitution, I have every right to kill that person coming in my front door.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to the state law and the county law and the district law or the town law or whatever you know how that breaks down, I'm not sure. I'm not educated on that. Yeah. But those laws override the Constitution because those are I can't remember what kind of laws they are, but you have to abide by those laws.
Damn, that's terrible. And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people don't realize that most and for some reason, I don't know why. Call it what you want. Let the conspiracy talk begin. But I don't know why. But it seems like in these Democrat states, Democrat cities, they are the ones that have all this fuck shit going on when it comes to having guns and when it comes to defending your life.
Yep.
All of that shit, it seems like it is so favorable to the criminal to where they want you to be victims so that you are afraid and totally dependent on your government. That to me is it's odd enough to just say, well, all of the crime areas, high crime areas are in the inner cities, in democratic cities, it's the highest. That's where the most niggas is dying. but that's where the most niggas is voting Democrat. Call it what you want. And even Bolo just said in Pittsburgh, you gotta have both feet in the house. So I got to play sleep. I got to sit back. I hear a rustling at the night. I got to stay like this. Nigga got both feet in. Bam. Now I can go tuck ready. That's insane. Just think about how they're treating their citizens and just the thought that they have as far as citizens being able to protect themselves. People don't understand just what you said about knowing the law. Yes, we all have an idea of what's right and wrong, but that don't have shit to do with what the law says. And that's a huge mistake that we make. That's
absolutely correct.
Wow.
Yep, that's why so many people are going to jail.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize in places like, now don't quote me now, in places like Illinois, Chicago, Detroit, and all those places, do you realize they have a stand your ground law? So people can be out on the porch, get shot at and return fire.
Wow.
So gangbangers are covered by that law.
Yeah.
If they're sitting there talking crap to somebody and the person don't like them and the person says, I'm going to kill you or I'm going to shoot you, they have a right to stand their ground.
Yeah.
And if they shoot 20 people that are just standing around and hit innocent bystanders, their motive was to shoot that person that was going to hit them.
And
the law does not say they had to go to the range and qualify.
Yep.
That's right.
They call it self-defense, or
this is why people
involuntary manslaughter. Yeah. It's so.
Yes.
And this is why people get off. There's so many niggas in Chicago that I know that straight street niggas, straight thug niggas that then got off killing their opposition for that law right then. That law right there. They said they was gonna kill me. It was self-defense. I was defending myself. They had told me they was gonna kill me the next time they saw me. So when I saw them, I upped my Tech 9 and let 27 rounds loose. And one of them hit their grandmama, but I got the dude that shot me. That was gonna kill me. Yeah.
That's right. I shot that little girl in the head, but she just was a casualty.
Yep. Just like that story DJ was talking
about. How about that?
Man.
I shot.
Yeah.
Yep. I shot that little girl in the head because she was a casualty. And that was just a stray bullet that, I'm accounting for it. That was my bullet. She's still dead.
Yep.
But the law is on my side, Your Honor.
Yep.
So I can't be guilty.
Man. Yeah. Happens all the time, man. And it's like, the thing is, it's like, I get it. And it's a bad law. But those are the things that your local politicians need to be changing. Those are the things that when you go and say, state rep, alderman, precinct, whatever, all of your local government, those are the ones you need to be going to the mayor and say, Mayor, we need this law change because we want to be able to protect ourselves. And there's no reason for staying your ground should be fucking across the country. It should be a federal law for you to be able to stand your ground. I'm just saying. It should be, because when you look at what people do and the way that when you're talking about just violent crimes, there are so many people that are on the offensive when it comes to these perpetrators. It's a thing to where people are fucking with you because they can. Not that a bunch of circumstances have happened and there's been a series of events that led this person into breaking into your house. No. People are fucking with you because they can and they get away with it. And I'm not talking about just getting away with it and not getting the police involved. They get away with it even when they get caught. They get caught red-handed, slap on the wrist, first offense, don't do it no more. They get caught again, all right, we'll sit you down for a year and a half, but you only do 8 months because the jail is overcrowded and you ain't got a bad record no way. Then you get out, you kill somebody. Yep. Then they gonna say, oh, well, he been in and out of jail. Well, he should do 20 years, but we only gonna give him 12. He only wind up doing 8, and then he back out again. That's what's happening in these cities. And they letting these criminals get back out, and they ain't doing nothing but the same shit. And here's the conspiracy part of it. It's because the system is set up for them to do it that way. They ain't doing, even when you talking about these kids before they get grown, before they hit 18. Even when a kid goes to juvie is literally like daycare. Them motherfuckers don't have no responsibility, no accountability. They ain't got nothing but a bunch of babysitters teaching them how to be and how to function in an institution. They are literally programming them early to be institutionalized. They setting them up, getting them adjusted to sitting in a cell, getting them adjusted to sitting in a controlled environment, getting adjusted to a motherfucker telling them when to eat, when to sleep, when to shower, when to go play a game, when to sit down, when to watch TV. They're getting conditioned for it. So when they do get out in the streets, they have no rehabilitation whatsoever. And once they get out there, what do they do?
Right.
I'm going to do what I know. I'm going to do what I'm around. I'm going to terrorize motherfuckers. I'm going to do fuck shit. And that's exactly what happens. My wife works for juvenile detention, Amanda. I'm telling you. The story she tells me, I'm like, you know what? Honey, it's set up to where they ain't doing nothing but training these motherfuckers for the big jail. That's all they doing. Them kids can come into juvie and do any and everything. And maybe I might have my wife on the show one day to talk about that. But they get on this motherfucker, they get in that juvenile detention and they do whatever the fuck they want to do. They can motherfucking take their clothes off and get naked. They can bite, kick, scratch, yell, cry, try to kill themselves. They can do all kind of fuck shit. And you know what them juvenile detention people got to do? All we got to do is try to restrain them and leave them in their room. They flood their toilet. We'll just tell them they can't go to no rec. They can't go play tennis. They can't have no basketball. They just got to sit in their motherfucking cell, but we got to let them out. So they do this. That's all they do. Yeah, all they can do is restrain them. That's it. I can get a pencil and get to jugging the motherfucker in the neck. You know what they're going to do? They're going to restrain me, take me down, and put me in a room. That's it. I get to crying and screaming, can I talk to somebody? I want to talk to a supervisor. I want to talk to somebody. Y'all need to come talk to me. That's what they do. All right, we'll come talk to you. We'll sit you down in a little group session.
Yeah,
we'll call in a person to come in, a psychiatric motherfucker to come talk to you. But there is no responsibility, no consequences, or nothing for them. So when they get out in the world, they keep doing that same shit because they're not scared of juvie. And then when the motherfuckers turn 18, you know what they do in juvie when you turn 18? Put your ass right there on the street. I ain't got nowhere to go. We don't get no fuck. I ain't got no family. We don't get no fuck. I don't know where I'm getting nothing to eat at. Don't get no fuck. So what do? You go commit a crime. You go sell some pussy. You go do something. You gonna go back to that environment that you know in order to survive. Why? Yeah. Because that's all you've been taught how to do. It is what it is, man.
You're absolutely right.
It is what it is, man. That shit is.
You're absolutely right.
It's astonishing just to see how we care for our people and the lack thereof, and how we don't do shit to change it. Now we'll talk about as niggas. We'll talk about how we ain't got Cap ain't got no job. But these young boys and girls that's going through juvie because their parents fucking on them, their parents' boyfriends fucking on them, their parents' girlfriends fuck, all that shit. We ain't worried about that. That don't hit our Facebook timeline. That don't hit our Instagram. That don't hit none of that shit. But we definitely need to find Cap a job. This rich motherfucker that took a knee and protesting at work, it's fucked up. He ain't got no job. But these kids that's suffering, getting molested, getting fucked on, getting abused, living in motherfucking meth houses and crack houses and all that shit, oh, we'll let the government take care of that. That's us. That's us. Motherfucking these little young thugs that's on the corners, that's shooting and killing each other. We'll get an airbrush t-shirt. We'll put some teddy bears down by the niggas they done killed. And we'll talk about free man, free this nigga, free that nigga. We'll talk about all that. But what's even more important is Cap ain't got no job yet. That's what we need to be focused on. And this bitch calling us niggas. That's who we need to go get. It is what it is, man. Brother, I appreciate you calling me, man. It's been good. I'm enjoying these phone lines.
No problem, bro.
I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple more
Yeah,
people.
because I want to get off because I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Yep. I just called to help you out, brother. I called to help you out. Love you. I'm gone. Bye.
Hey, man, I love you too, bro. And I appreciate you. Let me tell y'all something, man.
All
Jason
right.
Gunn has been around and has been supporting me literally since day one. Literally since day one. One of the best calls that I had was Jason Gunn when he called in on the Guru and the Whore with me and Tommy. It was, you talking about somebody who has been around and has been there. That brother there has supported me on my shows, testing my equipment, financially donating, always donating. That brother right there truly has had my back. I appreciate you, brother, and I love you too, man. Let's go to the next caller, 917-622. Call me now. There we go.
Yeah. What up, What up, Brian? This is Bolo.
Hey, Bolo, my brother. What's happening, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. First things first, I wanted to say condolences to you losing your homie. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, man, I appreciate that,
you
man.
know,
Thank you for your donation, brother.
no problem, brother. No problem. We got to support each other. So, there's a few points that I wanted to touch on that you brought up.
Okay.
First thing I want to touch on is the women's situation with AB. You know, our problem in this world is, since women have never been held accountable since slavery, they've always been protected by the slave master, the law enforcement, even until today. They're not held to the same standard that men are held to.
Yep.
To the simple fact where you have Emmett Till, where a white woman said that Emmett Till whistled at her, had the child killed, and just recently, I think in the last 2 or 3 years, came and said that she lied. Nothing happened to her. She wasn't prosecuted, so
Yep.
we need to start to learn that women need to they need to be held to the same standard that men are held to. So when they say something that's wrong, it isn't just a slap on the wrist like they get. They should be put in jail and incarcerated and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law the way men are. And this is why they do what they do, because they know that they're not going to be prosecuted. I just did a show and I asked the question, if a woman raises a child in the worst neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
and that child grows up to be a success, who gets the accolades for that? The woman does, which she should, right? She went against all odds, and the child became successful. But if that same said child grows up to be a murderer, who should get the responsibility or the accolades for that? I got so much pushback. No one wanted to say the woman.
Yep.
So my example to them was, if you're a coach and you put together a team and that team gets the chip, who gets all accolades? The team. That's the coach.
Yep.
If that same said coach put a team together and that team sucks, who gets responsibility for that? The coach. So why is it different from women? That's our problem. Our problem is we find out, and the thing is, it's these simp men, these beta men. They're the ones that set up that barrier so that women do not take the responsibility for their part in our community, in our family structure being messed up. Now, don't get it twisted. I understand that us as men are not standing up as a majority.
Yeah.
As a majority in our, community, we ain't standing up. But if we're not standing up and we're not in the home, and the woman is the backbone of the community, like Tommy says, and you're holding it down, then these kids acting like animals, acting like niggas, it should be the person that's the backbone. It should be the woman. Yeah. So until we can start accepting our roles and accepting what we need to do and accepting our responsibilities and why our families and our communities are messed up, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna progress. We need to understand that men and women are created equally in the creation of God, but our purposes are different. Men are the heads, so we got to start acting like it. We can't be having these simp men, these beta men that try to act like alphas and not stand up and say what the truth is just because you want to get a piece of ass. So that was on the AB situation.
Here's my thing that I want to say too. I believe that, and I believe that there was because women are the weaker vessel when you're talking about physical. And I believe that there is an innate thing in us to protect women. However, I think where things went wrong and where we got it twisted, we thought that protecting women was equal to giving women power, and power that superseded ours. Power is to be shared, not given to one over the other. And I think that's one of the biggest places that we went wrong with women's rights and all of that. We gave power to a group that superseded ours, which gave an imbalance.
All right,
and
so
we're talking about a group that was not in a position of power. It's just like with a teenager. It's just like with a child. When you give a child or a teenager, and I'm not saying that women are like kids, but what I'm saying is when you give a child or you give a teenager, someone who has not been responsible or been held accountable, when you give them freedom to choose and to do whatever they want, they will not do the right thing because they don't have the experience and they don't have the heart for everybody. They will be selfish. Teenagers are selfish. Children are selfish. They want what they want, the way they want it, when they want it, and that's it. They don't care about the consequences or the repercussions because we don't make them suffer that. I literally just had to do this with my daughter. She just lied to her mother about some cookies. Her mama told her she can have one. She went and got two, and then she lied about it. And you know what I did? I told her, you can't have shit extra. You can't go nowhere. We ain't getting no Chick-fil-A because my baby girl love Chick-fil-A. We ain't getting no 7-Eleven, getting no ices. We ain't doing none of that shit for 2 weeks. I wanted her to experience those consequences and repercussions because I don't want her to get used to thinking it's okay to lie. Yeah, she's 6. Yeah, she made a mistake, but she needs to understand consequences and repercussions at 6. Because when she's 16 and she lied to me about some nigga or she lied to me about some dude at school, I'm going to be on her ass just the same, and she going to understand daddy don't fuck around.
I totally agree with everything you said, but let's factor this in too. When you look at our community, right, the Black and Latino community, really it's only the majority. You hear our women talking about, I don't need no nigga. I don't need no man. You don't find that in a majority in Asian nationality or in the white culture thing. So, it's a systematic attack to separate us as a family unit, separate us, where one of the reasons why it's so strong in our community is when, I do IT for a living. So when I go into these welfare buildings where, they get subsidized housing, Jewish people, Asian people, they come as a family. The man is there with the wife. The Jewish guy's there with his wife. When you look at the Black and Latino family, the woman can't have a man. Even though she has one on the side, but they get a consolation prize for not having one. So we don't need you because AKA or the government's going to take care of me and give me bread. So I don't need you. You dig what I'm saying? So they get some type of stipend, for lack of a better word, to separate themselves from us. So they have no reason to really lock into us. And again, I'm not saying that us as men, we're doing what we're supposed to do as a majority. We're not. I'm just saying that these things are systematically put into our community specifically to separate us. And we need to work through it and get together and understand what our positions are. A quarterback can't be a running back. So when you say, the average man and average woman, they're not equal. They're not. You know what I'm saying? A woman needs to be led, protected, guided, and provided for. So when you systematically take that away from men, what is my position? I have none. So I'm going to go out there and do that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So we just need to start to get back into that family thing. And that it goes back into the AB thing, that women are given so much power, like you said, where she can make an allegation, no proof, no nothing, and this man loses his job. And the crazy thing is, you are right. AB shouldn't have not texted those people and sent those texts. But you have to understand, when you look at what has happened in the NFL, when people have made allegations towards men, and there's not been any proof, but yet they were still either fired or suspended. He already knows it's coming down, especially with this Me Too movement on how strong it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't justify him threatening people. And I agree with you. It's just, frustrating where you can't, you probably didn't do it because we don't know if he did it or not. There's no proof. Nothing has been, really came out yet. But if you know you didn't do something and someone is accusing you and media is running with it and saying AB did this and AB did that,
right,
you get frustrated too.
Here's my,
what I'm saying?
Here's my thing with that, Bolo. If I'm AB boy, all right, AB got Brian in his corner, and this shit went down. I know the truth because that's my boy. He gonna tell me what's happening. I done seen this bitch in the camp. I done seen her at the house. I done seen her for the past 4-5 years. I know who she is and what she do. She come by and she hang out. She hang on. She get the free dinners and she get to drive the cars because she's AB masseuse. All of that, I get it. And I would have told him this, bro. You cutting ties with her. She mad. Here's the thing. You so good in the NFL. You the best in the business. Here's an opportunity, not for you to just set a new precedent for people that go through the shit you about to go through, but you so good to where everybody gonna listen. Shut the fuck up. Kick some ass on these next 4 or 5 Sundays, especially sitting there connecting with Tom Brady, and you should be the one saying, you know what? I understand what people may be feeling. People may be thinking about this. I did not do this. And the fact that I didn't do this, I should still have the right to work my job. I should still have the right to be innocent until proven guilty. That's what you do. That's what you want to take the NFL to task? Take them to task that way. Why is it that when we as NFL players, when someone makes an accusation about us, why are we disciplined and reprimanded as though we are guilty? That's the argument that you make. I'm tired of Roger Goodell not just doing it to me, but he's done it to every other player before me. And the fact that they continue to do this, they're wrong. That would make people say, yeah, he right. Yeah, he got a point. Yeah, why is the NFL trying and convicting motherfuckers before they even had their day in court? Y'all on some... That's what would start the conversation to bring about change. Not texting a motherfucking bitch because you want her to make this shit go away. Not texting a motherfucker because you feel like you AB and the NFL need you. He reminds me so much of T.O. T.O. was the same way. At the top of your game, at the top of your position, but you began to make so much noise and you began to be more of a headache than your talent was to a team. And everybody slowly said, you know what? Yeah, you good, but you ain't that good. Even Tom Brady shuts the fuck up. Even Tom Brady will shut the fuck up. Ben Roethlisberger, who was guilty of raping a bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm going to pay this bitch, make this shit go away. I'm going to shut the fuck up and get back on this field. That's what we don't understand as young black athletes. Go ahead, bro.
A lot of the times I've learned also when, sitting down and listening to athletes and entertainers, sometimes it is better to pay them because not that you're guilty. It's just that by the time, they done ran your name through the ground and through, the public perception, you're already found guilty because by the time you're found not guilty, it's going to be on page 88 in a small fine print that you're found innocent. But when the allegation come out, so sometimes it is that it's not always when they pay them off, it's that they're guilty, right? I want to address that N-word thing, the N-word, the nigga thing. You are totally 100% correct on it. I've had conversations with Tommy on it, and you can't ask someone else to stop using the word when we use it. It's the same way how you want other people to value black lives and brown lives, but at the same time, we don't value it.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So it starts with us. When they see us not using the N-word. Because, listen, if I get into Brian's car and I got a candy wrapper in my hand, if I see his car has garbage all over it, I'm going to feel comfortable just to drop the garbage on my wrapper in Brian's car.
Yes.
But if I see Brian's car is immaculate, clean, I'm holding it and putting it in my pocket. So we have to clean ourselves up. And when they see that we're clean, they're going to treat us clean. Because right now we dirty. Yep. And that's how they treat us. That's why a white person or another person will feel comfortable in saying the word, because we say it. We degrade our women. We don't value our lives. So why should they? Our portrayal in our music is that of animals and gangsters.
Yes.
So the first thing I'm going to do as a police officer is brandish my pistol, because I've seen 5 rap records saying that you'll kill everybody on the block.
On sight. Exactly. On sight. That's what a nigga say. I'm quick to pull it, quick to shoot a nigga, quick to kill a nigga. I'm that nigga that will kill all. That's what we say. That's what we keep putting out there. And people don't understand this. And I get into arguments, well, not arguments, but discussions about this all the time. I understand that there is an artist part of hip hop. I understand that there is an entertainment piece to hip hop. Not disputing that at all. The thing is that when you're talking about the image and what you're talking about as far as a people and what you're describing as your experience in your life and where you from and your hood, all of that you're describing, if everything that you're talking about is kill a nigga, shoot a nigga, stab a nigga, bust a nigga upside the head, it's gonna be, that's what people think it is, because they don't know nothing else. We don't understand the power of media and what it does for separating us or bringing us together. It goes both ways.
Exactly.
Music is a great universal tool. It can bring nations together, people together. It can bridge gaps, but it can also tear people apart, divide people, split people. It can do the same exact thing. That same hammer you use to build a house is the same hammer you can use to tear a house down. It's all about what the wielder of that tool decides to do. And when you talking about what you're saying and what you're putting out about not only your lifestyle, your people, and what you do, and it's at the forefront of that, that's what people will expect. People don't even, most white folks who don't know nothing about hip hop, when they hear DMX, they think of an angry black thug gangster nigga. That's what they think of.
Mm-hmm.
You have never seen not one, and DMX does this on every album. He does a prayer rap on he does a prayer, and he does like damn near like a gospel song where he talking to God and talking about God in every album. You've never had not one of those songs released as a single. You've never seen a video done for one of those songs. You've never seen not one of those songs go and hit the top 10 or hell, even the top 50 on Billboard. Why is that?
Because you need to understand something. You know, Christ tells you in the scriptures that words are life, and if words are life, they're also death. Exactly what you just said.
Yep.
You know, and music, especially hip hop in today is what the 1970s rock is. Hip hop is in everything, so they're in everyone's house. Yes. That negativity is like if you put a bad gas in your car ain't gonna run right.
Yep.
So the same way you need to put good food in your body so that your body reacts right and that it's able to perform when you need it to, it's the same way you need good spiritual and good good emotional vibrations into you too.
Right.
It's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, these things, you know, a lot of music is subliminal and subconscious.
Yep.
And we need to understand that.
Yep.
You know, I want to address before I get off the phone to the government thing with the gun.
Okay.
You know, just systematically, they're trying to take the guns away, like you said. You know, they already have the answer. The answer the government already has. They're just trying to get the questions. That's why I believe that a lot of these shootings are systematic, and I believe that they're set up. Not all of them, but I believe most of them. Mm-hmm. Because now, as these governments start making these more strict laws, and everyone is saying we need more government, people don't understand this is what Hitler did. When you look at every government where they've taken the guns, what happened right after that?
Yeah.
Genocide.
Yep.
Right after that, from Stalin to Hitler, and you can go on forever and ever and ever. So we need to understand, we need to start reading our Constitution and understanding our rights. And for the black man and black woman, Hispanic man and Hispanic woman, when the police officer stops you, comply.
Yes.
Comply. Because I'd rather fight with my kids next to me than have to bury them and then go fight them. You know what I'm saying? The first thing can't be, why the hell you stopped me, you pig, or whatever. Because at the end of the day, not every cop is bad. Yeah. And they're trying to do the same thing you're trying to do. They're trying to go home.
Yep.
So the same way we can't say all black women are bad, all black men are bad, you can't say all cops are bad. So, energy is transferable. So when you already have that negative energy, why the hell you stop me? You already put that dude in the funk.
Right.
He's already like, oh, okay. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I get it.
With that, I'm going to say good night. I'm going to open the lines up. Thank you for, blessing me and having me on your platform. God bless you and your family, brother.
Hey, brother, as always, it's a pleasure, man. Thank you so much, everybody. That's my man, Bolo.
Good night,
make sure
man.
y'all check out his channel. Just click on the 3 dots next to his name in the chat and make sure you subscribe to my man, Bolo. Brother, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. All right. Hey, I think what I'm going to do, Jason, is I'm probably just going to split it on the back end and just do it that way. Because there's only a couple calls left. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in, let's see, 404, 407-653. You are on the air.
Hello?
Hey, go ahead, brother.
Oh, man, what's the topic?
No, you ain't doing this.
Bolo done killed it.
No, you not doing this. Bro, you've been...
Bolo done killed it.
This dude been on for like 40 minutes. And I bring him
I almost
on. And he said, what's the topic? Just look at the title of the show and just tell me what your thoughts are about any one of those. How about that? All right. So you go ahead and think about what you may want to talk about, and I'll come back to you. How about that? Let's do that.
All right. That's
504-352. You are on there. 504. Go
How's
ahead.
It going, Brian?
Hey, what's up? Is
How's
this KF 504?
Yeah, it is. It is.
What's going on there, Woody from the NOLA? What's happening with you?
Trying to make it happen, big brother. Trying to make it happen.
That's what's up, man. Long time no here.
Yeah, I'm still on. I'm still with y'all. Hey, look, the thing you were talking about the juvenile system a little while ago, and I just happen to be one of those things, and direct knowledge of that. I went to the juvenile system at 13 years old, and out here I'm down. For a lot of people don't know, in Louisiana, the kings are locking you up down here. But one of the things that the crime bill that Bill Clinton signed, a lot of people didn't realize that. They didn't just lock a lot of adults up; they locked a lot of juveniles up.
Yep.
And one of the things you chimed on, I can tell you my experience. I went to juvenile detention for 5 years, off and on, in and out of facilities for a good minute, for having a fist fight, about a 20-second fist fight with a racist white boy. Right, so I did more. That was a standard thing down here, especially in the South, especially when you defend yourself with these white boys. But in the system, these white boys will tell you, you haven't went to school, you ain't got no education, you'll be right back. So you can literally go in the juvenile system, and they don't have books. They're just starting to implement that in. In my experience, a lot of the young females, like you said, half the girls that was in the system, and it still goes on, I still do a little volunteer work. They were in there because someone touched them, a boyfriend or the mother, or their daddy or something like that, and they got thrown in the system.
Right.
But so, but nobody, like you were saying earlier, nobody give a shit about them.
Yeah.
Nobody, and they do exactly what you just said earlier. about throwing you on the street at 18. They had some of these white boys that say, they'll tell you, you coming back, you haven't been in a regular class in 4 years.
Yep.
You know, you haven't learned nothing. And that was part of the plan that these people do. And they actually calculate how many uneducated people they go through in the system to replenish the private prison system.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Hey,
but
look, let me say this. My brother just schooled me the other day. Shout out to my brother Bert. I don't know if he watching or not. He probably ain't because he's Sleepy Tom too. But he just schooled me on this. In Illinois, the company that the prison company, that, you know, because now prisons are corporations now. The prison corporations are administering the third grade test. Kids getting tested in third grade. They're the ones administering those the test, and based off of those test scores for reading and math and all of that kind of stuff, they are using those test scores to calculate and project the amount of jails or prisons that they will need in the future. So when you talking about some kids, third grade, how old are you? What, 10 years old? Something like that? 10, 19 years, 8, 19 years old. So you thinking they're projecting based on those third graders' test scores, their percentage of kids that are more than likely going to be offenders, and to make sure that they have jails ready and in place to accommodate those kids. Can you believe that?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And
blew my mind.
I can dig a little deeper. Yeah. And here, not only did they build a lot of these prisons around in the United States, but they also built them with guarantees. Louisiana, there's some of those private prisons in the South.
Yeah, I know
they
that.
Guarantee that they're going to keep it filled.
Yep.
They're
and
actually
if they don't,
trying to pass legislation.
And guess who pays if they don't keep it filled?
We do.
Yep.
We do, because they had guaranteed contracts.
Yep.
The taxpayers.
So the prison. So for those of you not understanding what he's saying, the prisons will say, "Hey, look, we're gonna build this prison in your county. We're gonna pay all these taxes that you want to tax us to come back to y'all bottom line. We get it. However, our capacity, we must be at least at 80% capacity. And if we fall under 80%, then y'all gotta pay us to do that. Y'all gotta pay us to get that gap filled, to make sure that we at capacity, because we paying y'all all these kickbacks and taxes and all that kind of stuff that y'all charging us. In order for us to be able to afford that, y'all gotta pay us if we under 80%.
But guaranteed contracts that the state would have to pay these people. And then when they talk about reducing the prison system, they'll say something like, well, what about jobs? You know how many people work there? Like, you know, they'd rather have a couple of fucking, security guards employed, about 50 to 100 security guards, instead of reducing the system. But a lot of people fall in that trap, and you're right. They will dump your ass out there at 18 years old, right uptown in New Orleans. Fortunately, I had a little family who already had focus. Well, all I need to know, I knew to get a little quick job and get my own apartment, and then I wound up getting out and finishing high school. I got in a group home. Right? A lot of my other friends didn't get there because my shit wasn't criminal. My shit was more, I whooped the white boy ass too bad because he was throwing bottles at us and calling us nigger. So we had that. So I had to do 5. So, but I learned a lot in that time. But you're right, they would drop you off and know you coming right back.
Yeah.
Now the other thing I want to say, let me jump on the gun rights thing. Even here in Louisiana, I know a lot of people are just passing information. If your girlfriend, or if there's a type of domestic situation, as far as taking guns concerned, if there's a domestic situation, the male can automatically lose his gun rights for 10 years. You don't even have to hit the woman. You don't have to physically assault her. It could be a threatening gesture, or she felt like she was threatened.
Wow.
And you can lose your gun rights. And see, when people pass these, when black folks jump on these laws, the first motherfuckers they coming to hit is us. You know, I hear, and so it kind of irks me being in the South, because they go hit us with every law. Laws aren't the same. Laws change every fucking day, and people don't understand that.
Yes.
And they will change the laws to keep the pressure on our ass, and we don't even know it. So, I had a buddy with one of that. His girlfriend called the police on him. They broke up. No physical contact. Years later, he gets stopped. They run his name. He got a gun in his car. He's always a legal dude, working dude, and now he got to go to court for that shit.
Yeah.
So even when they passed these, when they banned, I guess it was the AK, the fully automatic a while ago, they went straight to the hood first. When they started banning these assault rifles, they coming straight to our ass first.
Yeah.
And I can never forget, after Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, and I was a UPS driver for many years when it hit. They went, when I got back 3 weeks after Katrina, there was no power, no nothing. General Honorary of the U.S. military went door to door, taking our guns from us.
Wow.
Door to door, knocking on the door with a sheet of paper. You can see it on YouTube. It's called Confiscating Guns After Katrina. They go show you that they went door to door with the U.S. military and was acting with a sheet of paper with your fucking name on it or the gun you brought. I said, so when they came to our shit, we had no power.
Yeah.
I was one of the first one back in the city because I worked for UPS at the time. And I said, well, man, he said, well, you don't have a 9mm Taurus? And I said, no, man, that's certain. That went in Hurricane Katrina. It got flooded. But they know that. And all those white folks talking about my cold dead hand, they took their shit. If they didn't, they took it by force. Kicked in your door, guns at your head to take your shit. And that's not supposed to happen in America, but they let it fly because New Orleans was 80% black.
Yep.
And so y'all got to pay attention to that. So it always kind of makes me cringe when black people jump on board with that because Bill Clinton didn't push the prison laws or the 3-strike law. Black folks pushed that. Yeah. Black ministers. He went up there by himself. They wrote that shit up. Now they just use it to their advantage to push it on us. You can't get mad at Bill. Yep. It's kind of like Flint, Michigan. They had some black folks on that city hall panel that voted for that shit.
Man, I'm telling you. That's the truth, man.
All right, but anyway, man, I'm good talking to y'all.
Hey, brother, thank you for calling in, man. I appreciate it, man.
Always a pleasure, man.
All right, bro.
Bye.
Later. All right, we're going to take next caller is 647-804. What's happening? You on the air. All right, we're going to take next caller is 647-804. You have to mute the YouTube show. You got to mute your computer.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead, bro.
How you guys doing tonight?
We're good, man. What's on your mind?
Okay, my topic for tonight is I was raised by my father, right? I was raised by my mother. And being raised by my father, who was in the game, because my father was in the game, and anybody who looks up King Jammeh's family in Jamaica, you'll know who's on the phone.
Okay, wait, hold on. Did you say
when it came to the rap?
You said you was raised by your father.
Yeah, raised by my father.
Oh, okay. Whew, for a second, I was about to say, man, this shit about to get heavy. I thought you said raped by your father. I was gonna say, oh man, I gotta get myself together so I can make sure I pay attention to this. But I'm sorry, go ahead, bro. You said you was raised by your father.
But yeah, I said, if anybody wants to know who I am or what I'm from, if anybody's here from Jamaica ever heard of King Jammeh's family, they would know who I am or reference to or where I'm from.
Okay.
But besides that, when I was being raised by my father, he always kept me away from the rap game. You see what I'm saying? Because when I was being raised and around rappers, because a man who was in the game, he said, stay away from rappers. Every rapper is a snitch. You see, he always said that to me growing up. He always said, every rapper is a snitch. Listen to what he's talking about. What is he saying? Everything he's saying is derogatory towards women, and he's telling you he's better than you, or he's talking someone else's business. Because if he's a rapper and he's really a clean rapper, he shouldn't be saying the things that's coming out of his mouth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So he always told me rappers I never really listened to rapping growing up. I was listening to Bob Marley, Dearman Marley, and like reggae. You see what I'm saying? But when it came to hip hop, it was all these guys saying derogatory things, calling each other niggas, calling girls bitches. And I never got why the Caribbean lifestyle, Jamaica and the Caribbean picked up American lifestyle of degrading themselves.
Right. Well, I think that there's a one of the most, I guess, alluring things about America, the United States, is those basic freedoms that we take for granted, that there are no other countries in the world that have that freedom that we have. And that's one of the most, like I said, alluring and most unique things about America. People don't understand that the things that we've been able to do, the things that we have amassed, the culture that we have, it came from people being able to say what they want and being able to do what they want as long as they ain't hurting nobody. And it's like that's one of the things that it was, even when you talk about rap, when gangster rap first started back in the NWA days and things like that, it was a thing of just talking about the streets, but it was also a thing about talking about the system too. You know, NWA, they was just about talking about nigga, 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 please. I treat it like a fucking disease. They was talking about that, but they was still going around talking about fuck the police. So there was a revolutionary side to gangster rap. It was a thing where, hey, we telling what's going on, but we also telling why it's going on, and we're just the ones that's just putting it out there. We're like journalists in a sense. But then it got perverted to where it was all about the lifestyle that we started to glorify. You know, yeah, I'm killing niggas. Yeah, I got money. Yeah, y'all niggas ain't got this because y'all ain't doing what I'm doing. Can't nobody do it the way I'm doing it. And it became a thing to where that's what we started to respect and idolize. Because back then, back in the 80s, when that gangster rap stuff started, I still had a daddy. I still had a mama. Even when you talking about how the way rock and roll was changing back in the 50s and all that kind of stuff, everybody was calling it the devil's music and all that. They had mamas and daddies still at home and say, hey, you can listen to this, but this shit ain't real. You see what I'm saying? So it's like now, because there aren't any fathers in the home, fathers can't, you don't have that protection, that hedge around you to protect you, to say, hey, even if you are exposed to certain stuff, I'm gonna be here to tell you what's real and what's not. That's one of the biggest problems that we have in today's world, because I do believe that these rappers and these movie makers can say and do whatever they want to put out there. They should be able to do that. But I believe also that with us as black folks, we have a responsibility to us to where if we want to be better, we have to do better in all aspects. We can't just say, oh, we want the white man to give us what's ours. We want the white people to do what's best for us. We can't do that when we're not doing it for ourselves, because the only one talking about killing us is us. The only ones making songs about us dying is us. You don't hear no country and western cats talking about, I'll kill me a nigger if I come and see a nigger. You don't hear that. You don't even hear them talking about killing each other. I'ma kill me a redneck because I'm a redneck killer. Hoo-wee. You don't hear that. You don't even hear it in rock and roll. You don't hear AC/DC and Pantera having beef and making diss tracks. We're the only ones that do that, because we have been taught and have totally bought into doing whatever we can for a buck, even if it's exploiting our people, even if it's getting over on our people, even if it's destroying our people. We bought into it 1,000%. And we don't have no daddies at home to say, hey, I know that's what you listening to, but that shit ain't real. And that's one of the biggest things about the 50s and the 60s. When you had, the biggest thing about what was so good about segregation, wasn't no white folks doing nothing for us. Wasn't no government doing nothing for us. So you know what that made us do? It made us depend on each other. And because we depended on each other, we valued each other. Because we valued each other, we respect each other. because we respected each other. We took care of each other. That was the difference back then and today. Because we get so much free shit, it's so many programs for us, we don't think we need each other. And by the time we realize it, we fucking 50 years old. We 50 years old when we realize
that's
it. So, go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. It's by the time we realize it, it's too late, and we want to tell the youngins to change the way they act and expect them to do better when we didn't teach them to get better. When we regurgitated the only thing we know was in front of us was a broken system. So,
yep.
And then on top of it, to deal with what's coming in today's society, people don't understand. I don't know if people understand laws or understand how court work. But with the new gun laws and the whole entire thing with the Tekashi 6ix9ine and the Treyway Bloods, like that's been happening. Like people's acting like they just woke up one morning and didn't know. Like they've been infiltrating. When they created Bloods and Crips, John Guyger, American Gangster.
Right.
Like people, if you don't live the lifestyle, you have no reason to pass a judgment. Like I wish people just stop passing judgment and stop giving certain things hype and educate our youngins on stop doing broken, dumb shit. Because everybody's hyping it up like, oh, Tekashi the Snake. How about we say what the fuck goes down here is fuckery, and we need to stop this. Because if anybody wants to talk about snitches, Rock Nation, T.I., a lot of role models that's in the game, that T.I. got caught with over 20 different type of guns.
Yep.
And T.I. had the nerve to say, when was America great? America was great when you only did a year in jail.
Exactly.
And got caught with all those guns, T.I.
Exactly. You are exactly
But a
right.
lot of these guys is not educated on what they're doing or how to go about what they want to do. So we run with the fan base of what everybody else is saying. And that's the thing with the Tekashi 6ix9ine thing is I feel like everybody's giving it so much hype. It's not what's being said in court is getting these guys locked up. It's what was said behind closed doors and deals what was given with a prosecutor and a defender.
Yep.
But everybody wants to talk about give Tekashi the attention while there's actual real people who was the drug dealer, the gunslinger. These people are really going to jail because look how they attached a white boy's murder to it. They said this white boy overdosed on 10 pills and they want to lock this dude up. If it was any average person who died from an overdose from 10 pills from a drug dealer, you think they would be looking to lock up the drug dealer for that long?
Yeah. Yeah, I get it, man.
That's what I'm saying. In today's society, we need to stop giving.
And since you brought it up,
I
want to clarify something. And I think I might just cut this part out and just redo it and put it up as a separate video. There is a difference, and I don't know how or when this got confused. There's a difference between snitching and what we consider snitching and what's not snitching. Snitching is
That's what I'm trying to educate people on.
This is what snitching is. Let me explain this to you. This is what snitching is, people.
Tell them what snitching is. Explain it for them.
I'm a gangster. You a gangster. We selling drugs, we running booze, we selling guns, whatever we doing that's illegal. Together. If we are doing this illegal thing together, I get caught and you don't. I'm going to jail and I say, hey, he did it too. That's snitching. If I ain't doing that illegal thing and I see you doing it, I'm a fucking witness. That's what I am. That's the difference. If we both moving weight across country, 100 guns and 100 bricks across the country, and that's what we do, and we both get caught, and I get caught, I get caught and you don't, and I say, look, I know y'all want to give me 50 years. However, I'm willing to tell on my partner if y'all will cut it down to 10. That is snitching. That's being a rat. All that gangster shit that you see in the movies, that's what that is. If I'm standing by on the bus stop and I see you ride by and you lean out your car with a Tech 9 and shoot 4 people and keep going, I'm a witness. I ain't did shit but saw your ass commit a crime. I should tell that. I saw you do some fuck shit. That's a witness. That's not snitching. So just for motherfuckers who got that shit twisted, all these young niggas, y'all dumb motherfuckers that think because you go and talk to the feds, you talk to the police, that you a snitch. No, you're a witness. That's what you are. If your ass was doing the same shit they was doing, then you're a snitch. That's it. Just to clarify that.
That's what I'm trying to tell myself. Like, before, let me try and say something, because my dad educated me well. You see what I'm saying? And when I'm around certain dudes, certain type of mind frame, I see that you have a certain type of mind frame. I ask you certain psychological questions. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I say, yo, if we're out at the club, we're chilling. I just say we're on the block chilling. There's cameras everywhere. Everybody knows there's cameras everywhere. And you have beef with a dude, right? And you decide to take out your gun and shoot him right down the spot where there's a bunch of fucking cameras. You didn't decide to go on some late night shit, on some real nigga shit, keep your mouth hush hush and go handle your business where nobody's looking at you. But you decide to pull out your gun right down the spot and shoot him. Me and you run that way, I run that way. My face was clearly on camera, clearly on fucking camera, where they could identify me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And you run that way, and I run this way. The cops come to my door because they have my face on camera. Am I going to say something stupid like, I don't know who that is, and they see me talking to you every day? They have endless witnesses saying that these guys chill together. Am I going to go to jail for your dumb ass for pulling out a gun and shooting that dude right there? Or am I going to say something?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. That's why I ask these dudes, how you moving and what you're doing, you need to pay attention to that. And stop calling people snitches when you're snitching on yourself. That's why I say every rapper is a snitch. That's what my dad always showed me. Because all these dudes is running their mouth and they're talking real loud, talking about I'm a bang on. You heard what these kids are talking, making federal threats in their rap music now. Talking about if I see a cop or a op, I'm going to shoot that. So
Right.
That's why cops are shooting at you first. You just told the cop you're going to shoot at him. So why are you these young black kids out here surprised that you're getting shot at first? You're in your rap music saying that you're going to shoot at cops.
Yeah.
Think about what the fuck you're saying before you say it, you dumb fuck.
And that's I guess that's
And
the thing too.
everybody's bouncing to the beat like a fucking brainwash.
People have
Not
gotten
listening to what the fuck's coming out these kids' mouth, not knowing that other people take this shit real.
Yeah, people have gotten to the point, and they get this, and this is the direct effect of boys being raised by just women and not having balance, not being raised by both parents. They think that they can say, especially us, what happens to a lot of young boys that grow up in these single parent households raised by women, they think that they can do what they see their mamas do. They think they can say whatever they want, do whatever they want, and don't nobody say shit or do shit. Then when they realize they're a young black man and they out here in the streets in the real world and shit go left for them when they try to do just that, that's when they get a rude awakening and realize, damn, I'm in jail because I was doing the same shit this bitch was doing. I was running my mouth, wilding out, trashing shit, throwing shit up against the wall,
Making
and the
threats,
police came and locked me up,
videos,
but they let the bitches go. Yes, exactly.
Yo, ask me this. There's a shooting. Look, check this out. There's a shooting. Shooting happens nowadays, right? People be running. Before they run, they take their phone out and start recording.
Yes. Yep. That's it. It's the social media drug.
Like, people want footage. Everybody wants footage.
Yes, they want thumbs
Everybody
up. They want to go viral.
Became the reporter on foot.
Yep. They want to go
Everybody became the
viral.
reporter
They
on
want
foot.
the
Everybody
likes.
became fucking judges.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
the thing with
totally
the
get
Treyway
that.
thing, the Treyway thing is, the Treyway thing, hold up. Another thing with the Treyway thing is, because I've seen some people saying in the comment section, Tekashi's a clown, he's a white man. But guess what? This Treyway shit started way before fucking Tekashi joined the fucking gang, you dumb fuck. Pay attention to what the prosecutor and the jurisdiction is saying to you guys. They've infiltrated this group before the kid has joined it. They have.
My thing is this, Tekashi. Here's my thing with Tekashi though. Here's my thing with Tekashi. Tekashi is your classic nobody weak dude that gets exploited by some gang banging dudes, and he thought that he knew that they really wasn't his friends, but he was so weak that he was willing to be a tag along and a liken to them just so that he could belong to something. And that's what a lot of these niggas out here, they just trying to go along for the ride. Tekashi is the dude that you hang around with the crew, and whenever a nigga feel like it, he'll punk him, slap him, disrespect them, and he won't do shit, and he'll be around them, hanging out with them the next day. When them niggas kidnapped him and was talking all kind of shit and all that kind of stuff, that let you know what kind of cat he was. So of course, as soon as he get caught, even though he hanging with them niggas, even though he with them niggas, he ain't gonna do no time with them niggas because everybody knew he was the weak nigga anyway. He was the weakest link, and them niggas knew it. So for any of them niggas to have the expectation of that nigga not being an informant, not being a witness, not telling on their ass, they the dumbasses. And that's how niggas get so deep into this gang shit that they literally begin to think that they untouchable. And when you do that, whether you selling dope or you straight up gang banging, when you start to really believe that you untouchable, that's when you are suspect, and that's when you are at your weakest moment, and you just don't realize it until the hammer falls. All that shit that they was doing around that nigga, all that shit that they was doing to that nigga, he was too weak to be rolling with them niggas like that. And they knew it, and he knew it. I'm gonna tell you like this. Back in the days when I was hanging out in the streets and rolling fucking with thug niggas, gang banging niggas, the niggas I went to school with, they was gang bangers, they was thugs and all that shit. I knew not to go fucking with them niggas too tough. Because I knew where I came from, I knew my daddy wouldn't allow that. I couldn't go to my daddy and be like, yeah, daddy, I got caught with 4 keys in the car, but they wasn't mine, no. My daddy would have fucked me up. I knew that. So that's why we could be cool, we can dap up and all that shit. But when I know y'all niggas about to go gang bang, nigga, let me go ahead and let y'all do that. Hit me up later. And that's the difference. It's like I knew where my limits were.
I'm trying to let people understand. The thing with the Tekashi thing is, I'm trying to let people understand it's bigger than Tekashi. So why are you guys giving him the fucking attention? Why is everybody riding his name?
Because he was the reason why is because he was the front man. He's like a fucking CEO.
He was the face. I understand that he was the face and everything, but if people actually can read and they pick up a newspaper or they pay attention to what's being said in court, you would know who the real mans are.
But that's everybody. That's the world.
And speak on them.
Think about it like this.
If you're a nobody, this is why I call everybody a nobody. Because you say he's a nobody, but you guys continue to speak on him.
But wait, think about it like this. But look, you can. That's America and as a whole. Think about this. Think about how everything that's going. Hold up. Think about how everything that goes wrong in this country, everything that's not right in this country, everything that has happened over the past 2 years, it's all somehow related to Trump. Trump is the president, but Trump don't run the country. If anybody is foolish enough to think that Donald Trump is running the country, they're a dumbass.
They're stupid.
But that's what we do. That's exactly what we do. We will go and we will say, yeah, it's Trump. It's all Trump. We got to impeach him. Do motherfuckers realize that if Trump gets impeached and Pence take over, the game is still going to go on? People don't want to understand that. They hate that reality.
But hold up.
That's America.
Did they not realize who Donald Trump was running against? No, time out. Did they not see who Donald Trump was running against? America, did you guys not see who Donald Trump was running against? She would have been a lot worse. So I don't get why the memes, I don't get why everybody's jumping on a bandwagon. I don't get it.
That's the thing about America, culture.
I realize. Let me say this. If any president that has ever been a president of the United States of America, I watch America prosecute them and rip them apart. They never stand behind them and actually ride with their president. They all rip them apart. Every president that's ever been a president of the United States, they've ripped apart.
It's the thing is though, and I'll say this before I go to the next caller. The thing is that it's the culture of America to have a fall guy and to blame one dude than it is to go after a system or to go after the structure. We won't do that.
Then we need to
America
educate
doesn't
people
function
so we
like
can go
that.
after this.
We don't function. And that's what I said. How black folks, even today, we blame the problems in our country. I mean, the problems in our community on the man who's running the country and say it's all his fault. So Donald Trump is more important. Him being impeached is more important than the nigga selling dope on your block. And when you look at niggas timelines, they got some shit up about Trump. They putting fuck Trump on their Instagram, fuck Trump on their Twitter, fuck Trump on this, fuck Trump on that, impeach Trump, beat Trump, I hate Trump, Trump is orange, Trump gay, Trump a dummy, Trump a racist. He's every bad thing in the world, but motherfucking Man and Nook that's really terrorizing your fucking block to where you sitting in your tub texting and on YouTube watching me right now because you don't know if these niggas gonna pop off tonight at 1:30. It could all go down tonight and them niggas can get to shooting.
No.
That ain't important.
You go to the store, you rub cement on your wall and repaint it. So you got cement walls. Those bullets can get stopped.
I'm just saying. I'll let you go ahead. You can have the last point, bro. Go ahead.
Thank you for sharing your time with me. Thanks everybody for listening, and let's continue having this going. Next caller, appreciate. All right,
for sure. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
You already know.
All right, I'm gonna bring in 504-236. I see you up there, Bolo. Go ahead, 504-236.
Hey, Brian. Hey, how you doing, man? You can hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Go ahead.
I mean, I was listening to the last call, and I don't mean to go from that to something so depressing and shit. But I've been listening to you and Just Jay since y'all began, and I've been listening to Tommy for the last 7-8 years. So
okay.
I really shouldn't have the problems that I'm fucking having that I'm calling you about.
Okay, go ahead.
I just recently got married in June. And our relationship was rocky then. We were together for a year and a half prior to the marriage. We've known each other for about 3 or 4 years prior to the relationship. So we got about 4.5 to 5 years.
Okay.
Actually knowing each other. Like I said, it was rocky prior to the marriage, but I kept holding on to it because I wanted things to change and I wanted things to get better. I'm one of those men that Tommy talks about. I didn't have a father in my life. I didn't have no type of male role model. I grew up under my aunt and my cousin.
Okay.
Because my mother was strung out in and out of prison.
Okay.
You know, I'm sorry. It's all for me to talk about it because I'm still kind of dealing with it. I truly apologize.
Go ahead, take your time, man. Go ahead.
The problem is I'm kind of at the point now where I really just want to kind of curl up in a ball and die.
Okay.
My relationship before this one, my baby mama took my kids and just bounced. I spent money through the courts until I actually ran out of money, so I couldn't do it anymore. So eventually, just recently, I just said fuck it, and I signed over my parental rights, and I just let her go.
Okay.
Me and my wife, we fight all the time. There is no compromise. There is no coming back talking about it later or anything. I try to see things her way, but in the midst of me trying to explain where I'm coming from, so she can at least see my outlook. It seems to be either her way or the highway.
Okay.
I'm trying to give you some form of example. Here's one that I had a real big problem with. She has 2 kids from 2 prior relationships, a 10-year-old and a 4-year-old. The 10-year-old father doesn't come around. He doesn't call or anything. The 10-year-old literally sees me as and calls me dad. The 4-year-old little boy, his father comes around from time to time when he can because he doesn't live in that city.
Okay.
And the reason why me and her fought this particular day about this is because she's focused on having some form of forming some form of friendship with the 4-year-old's father. And I had a problem with that because in the midst of her forming whatever friendship it is, this is the same man who was attempting to try to get her to cheat on me in the beginning of our relationship.
Okay.
And I tried to explain to her how that disrespected me. He disrespected you as well, but also attempted to disrespect our household. And you allowed that to go.
Okay.
I don't check phones. I don't check emails. I don't check phone records. None of that. I let your actions show me what's going on.
Right.
And I just always felt that something was amiss. That something was going on.
Okay.
There was another situation that, again, I explained to her as well how I felt about it, or what it exactly was. And this was a situation that started to get me to believe that it's not going to work, or this woman is retarded. One of the other.
Okay.
I ended up getting picked up on an old warrant, so I spent a few days in jail. Until my bail got me.
What was the warrant for?
An old drug charge.
Okay.
It was a charge that I actually already went to court behind and stuff. So I don't know what the hell took them so long to release me.
Okay.
But it was an old warrant. And a friend of hers who calls every other day, not every day to my knowledge, but he calls every other day. She never answered the phone for this dude in front of me. Whereas if a bitch called my phone, I know ain't nothing going on. I answer the fucking phone in front of her. I had no issue with that.
Right.
But she ignores this particular guy's phone calls. So now that I'm out of jail, she decides that she's going to tell me that this particular dude, while I was locked up for those few days, he tried to come over. So I tell her he was trying to come fuck. Okay. I'm a dude. I've been there. I've been there and did that. He was trying to come fuck.
Right.
She's telling me no, it's not like that. It don't even go like that. And I'm trying to explain to her, yes, it does. I don't know how stupid you have to be, but this dude was trying to come over and fuck you while I was locked up. Okay. And whether you turned him down or not, I was in jail. I don't know what the fuck you did. But you telling me right now that you turned him down. So you're still friends with this dude while he disrespected me. He disrespected our household, and he disrespected our household by even trying to come over here, and he disrespected you.
Okay. So hold on.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hold on. So, first of all, how old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay, so you 32. You was dealing with her about 4 years total. So you started fooling around with her when you was like 28, 27, 28.
No, probably about 20. Probably about 29 when we first got together, probably.
Well, if you was 29, 30, 31, 32, that's 3 years. You counted back.
I just made 32.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You counted up about 4 years already. So
right.
All right. So you 30 plus. So you 32 years, and here's my question to you. You know what kind of woman she was before you married her. I need to ask you.
Yes, I know what kind of woman.
What did you think? Wait, what did you think would change with her when all you did was sign a piece of paper?
Well,
what was your expectation?
That's exactly why I'm calling, because my expectations was I thought her attitude, like the shitty attitude that she has, the sassiness. I hope that shit like that would change, and that we would have some form of we would begin to have some form of communication.
Okay.
By
you thought that she
by
would
us
change.
becoming one.
Hold on. You thought that she would change once you signed a piece of paper. My question to you, because you could be right if you answer this question. Has she ever signed a piece of paper before with you in agreement and her attitude and behavior changed?
No.
All right. So what she was before you got married, what she was when you first started talking to her, first started hanging out with her, off and on and off, once you got married, all the way up to today, she has been the same person that she was in the beginning.
Correct.
Question is, who do you really have a problem with then? The person who is consistently being who they are and who they showed you to be? Or should you have the problem with the person who chose to be with somebody year after year, time after time, incident after incident, problem after problem, argument after argument, disagreement after disagreement? Who in this situation or in this equation should you really have the problem with?
I had a problem with myself. That's literally why I'm calling.
Okay.
I have a problem with myself.
Okay, I just had to do a
temperature. I have no problem with.
I had to do a temperature check. That's fine. I had to do a temperature check.
I understand.
To make sure that you could actually track with me here and acknowledge some things. So now we're at a place to where I can actually help you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So we know where we're at. You know where you're at. You know what your situation is with your previous baby mama and having to sign away parental rights and all of that kind of stuff. And I will say this, you signing off your parental rights, I must agree with what my brother Tommy says. If that woman making it hard for you to be a daddy and is driving you fucking crazy and getting your pressure up and stressing you the fuck out, then fuck that. Move on. I get it. Here's where we're at today and what your relationship status is today. Because what I'm about to ask you, all I need you to do is just tell me yes or no. Are you happy with the status of your relationship today?
No.
Do you have any children with this woman?
She's currently pregnant, and we both agreed to do the abortion. So I'll be paying. We're going to a doctor for the first appointment Monday morning, and from that point forward, we should be going through with the abortion.
Okay, let me tell you something right now. You need to treat this woman like a fucking queen. You don't need to argue, don't fight, don't disagree, don't do any motherfucking thing that would rub her the wrong way or even make her eyebrow raise up like The Rock. You be fucking Prince Charming to this woman. Whatever she want, yes. Whatever she asks for, I'ma get it. Go buy it. Matter of fact, you need to take her to her favorite restaurant after y'all leave that motherfucking doctor's office until you have been with her and actually know that that baby has been scraped and sucked out of her body. You better treat her like a fucking queen, like the queen. Here's why. You don't want to make a move against somebody who has a gun to your head. You got your hands up,
correct,
and there's a pistol right here at your head right now. And the motherfucker that's holding it can and maybe even will talk cash shit to you. Shut the fuck up, close your eyes and say yes, yes sir, no problem, I got it, you got it, whatever you want. I got robbed one time in my life. Had on some real nice jewelry. Me and my partners, shout out to my Wild Wild Records family. We was out in the street. We was partying, kicking it, and some niggas was jealous. Some niggas saw us bling blinging, hoes jocking, niggas watching, niggas, man, like who these niggas? These niggas just came out of nowhere. These niggas. And about 30 minutes after the show that we left, some niggas had some pistols on us and we was getting robbed. I ain't had no gun on me. And a motherfucker that had a gun on me was fucking shaking like a bitch, robbing me. I thought I was gonna get shot. I told that motherfucker, take it, bro. You can have whatever you want. And I began to pray. Sweet Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, please let these motherfuckers go do what they go, because I just wanted to get out of there. After that, I never went anywhere without a gun. I carried a gun illegally for about 7 years after that. Point is, you need to get through this little phase just so that you can now begin to actually bow out and make an exit. You know where you at. It's fucked up. It ain't good. And it ain't doing nothing but fucking up your life, stressing you out, depressing you, and all that good shit that you want to add to it. Get that abortion. And as soon as she gets scraped out, file for divorce. End the marriage. Don't try to go to counseling. Don't try to work it out. Don't try to figure it out. Don't hope. Don't wish. Don't pray. Reason why is because she has consistently shown you who she is. And the only person that can change her is her. And apparently, based on her and her old and side niggas that she fucking and enjoying, she don't want to change. Accept it. Feel bad. Let your heart break. Get through it by yourself. Don't leave this bitch and go get another one. Don't leave this bitch and go get an old bitch that you used to date back in the day. Don't do that. Leave her and go be by yourself for a good while. You can still go find you a jump off to strap up with and bust off and move on. Find you an old bitch that can't have babies no more and bust off inside of her if you don't like fucking without a rubber. Whatever you gonna do, don't get into another relationship until you get your shit together, because you chose her. You knew who she was and you still married her. You still took care of her and her kids, and all the while she was taking care of other niggas and they dicks. Face it, accept it, and understand that you chose that. It ain't her fault. It's yours. She embarrassed herself and was doing it all along, but you uplifted, encouraged, and took her in and took care of her thinking she would change. And that is not what women do, bro. They don't change unless they want to. They don't change if you nice. They don't change if you take care of them. They won't. You can go and have $1 million. You could have $10 million. And if you go marry a hoe, at some point, at one junction or another, she's going to let her inner hoe come out. Niggas make this mistake all the time. They think that if I treat her, take care of her, do her right, and do this, she won't do that ratchet hoe shit no more. No, it's who she is. It's what she wants. It's what she likes. She likes to find a nice, raunchy ass, ain't shit nigga that will dick her down and treat her like shit. She loves it. And the only reason why she's with you is because you provide other resources for her. You're a yes man. You're a good dude. You're a quiet dude. You don't want no trouble. And you will give her food, clothing, and shelter. And all she got to do is fuck on you every now and again, let you get your dick wet, and you move on, and she can get back to her ratchetness and her niggas calling that she acting like she ain't fucking, but she really want to fuck them because she like the attention that she getting from 2 or 3 different niggas at the same time. You are the other guy. You the guy that she with because she ain't got nowhere to sleep, because them ain't shit niggas ain't housing this hoe. Them ain't shit niggas ain't gonna take care of her. They ain't gonna do nothing but give her dick and a hard time. And most of the time, they gonna do it at the same time. I'ma call you an ain't shit bitch while I'm hitting it hard from the back because that's what you want me to do. The only person who has been fooled in this whole situation, unfortunately, bro, is you. But there's something else. The afterworld. A world of never-ending happiness. You can always see the sun, day or night. But it don't start until you get out of this hole. And you're in a hole right now. Go with her, get that abortion, eat her pussy, eat her ass, do whatever you gotta take to keep her smiling until she get that abortion. Once you pick her up out that motherfucking room and she got that wristband on and she tired and she, oh, I'm so tired, I don't feel good, the anesthesia. Once you gotten her to that point, now you get to go crazy and you can get out. Look, give her a day while she resting up. Got her a little, go get her some tacos or some shit, whatever her favorite food is. What's her favorite food?
She really ain't got one. I normally cook and everything. She like what I do.
What's favorite restaurant?
She like charbroiled oysters from this particular place we go from time to time.
Take her there the day before she go. After she done came home and she healing, all women like shrimp. Go get her some motherfucking shrimp, cook it up for her the way she like it, fried, grilled, baked, whatever the fuck. Treat her like a queen. Here, baby, you go ahead and eat. Watch you some hip hop live. What's that hip hop shit they watch? Watch whatever ratchet show you gonna watch. Go ahead, do that, baby. Put your feet up. Don't worry about nothing. I'm gonna run out, go get you something to eat. And when you go and get you some motherfucking paperwork to get your motherfucking marriage ended and serve her with some papers. It's time. We don't need each other. You don't want me. I don't want you. Let's go. We're done. And let the divorce proceedings begin. Get your shit. Get your money right. Start saving up your money. All that shit so you can go. Is she living with you? You living with her? Well, what's the living situation?
I actually gave up. I gave up my house. I moved in with her. I wasn't a bum nigga just looking for a fucking place. So
you living with her? Okay. Well, you can't go serve her papers the next day. I need you to save up enough money to get you a down payment on a studio apartment or a single bedroom, whatever it is, a 1-bedroom apartment somewhere. I don't know how much money you got saved up, but you got to get you somewhere to go first. Get you enough money, your first and last month rent.
Well, I had already left. I slept in my car a couple nights, and my sister finally got me to put my pride aside. I'm by my sister place right now.
No, bro. A man stands on his own. A man provides for himself. A man does what he needs to do to take care of himself. You 32. Get your money right. Save up your money because you paying a mortgage, ain't you, in that house? Yeah, exactly. Save up your money to where you can get you first and last month rent to go stay somewhere. Then you file for divorce. And then you have her, hey, look, if y'all upside down on the house, bet you can either take it over or we can sell it. If there's some equity in the house, you sell that motherfucker and split the equity with her. That's what you do. Get out for that. Don't be sitting up there. Let me tell you something. When I got divorced, when I got divorced and I left my wife, I paid that rent and I paid that mortgage and them association fees for 6 months. I left in July. Was it July? I left in July and I paid that shit up until January, end of the year. So that was 6 months. After that, that was up to her. And the only reason why I did that was because her parents, they got that mortgage for us. So because we didn't work out, I didn't want to fuck over her parents, but I did that for that reason only. Had we had done that shit on our own, I'm out. We'll finish up the month, but I'm gone. So I'm just telling you, for yourself, get your own shit. Fortunate enough for me, I had a house to go back to. But if you don't have that, get your own shit and go ahead and get out of that shit, bro. Ain't no reason for you staying somewhere where you ain't gonna be happy. Me and got this thing to where we will suck up and take a bunch of fuck shit until we damn near in the hospital or in a grave. Stop doing that shit. Stop doing that shit. Go ahead, do what it takes, get yourself together, and get the fuck out of that house. Don't worry about who she fucking, who she sucking. Yes, you gonna be sad. You gonna cry. Listen to some Sade. Listen to some Bill Withers. Whatever you got to do, get through it. Deal with the emotions of it. But it's over. Save yourself. You don't have and you don't owe her shit. And she gonna get to the point to when she see your ass getting ready to leave, she gonna try to work it out. But let's talk about it. Let's do this. All she wants you for is your fucking resources, dude. She don't want you. She don't want you. And the fact that she sees that you will let her disrespect you, she don't want you even more. When she see your ass get Rick James cold as ice, fire and desire, and just leave her ass, she gonna want your ass then. Because she see that you man enough to step the fuck away from her. But let her go be what she needs to be. And that's a whore. And I know that's your wife, and I ain't trying to disrespect you. I don't know you, so I'm calling it like it is, like I see it. From what you telling me, she a ain't shit bitch, and you try to save her. You try to rescue her. And so many men like you, bro, make that mistake. It's okay. The mistake is made. One of the biggest things that I took away from Dr. Phil, where he say, you know, the worst thing about being in a relationship for 2 years is being in it for 2 years and 1 day. Worse than that, 2 years and 2 days. Worse than that, 2 years and 3 days. Same thing. You know what she is. Understand it, accept it, and prepare yourself to move on, bro. Don't let her get you to the point to where you want to die. Don't let her have that type of power over you because it's you giving her that power. She ain't doing shit to you that you ain't allowing her to do to yourself. You are allowing her to have you feel and to be treated the way that she's making you feel and treating you. You're allowing that. And I want you to get out of that. And you can't get out of that trying to fix her, trying to help her, trying to understand her, trying to figure out her. It'll never happen, bro. Go ahead, get yourself together, and get out. Get that abortion and get out. Them your main two objectives, dude. Get that abortion and get out. It'll never change. And the longer you stay in it, you have no one to blame, especially after this conversation. There's nobody else to blame but yourself. Go find you another woman that ain't no black single mama raised in the hood like your auntie, like your sister, like your cousin. Don't date another bitch like that. Just because she reminds you of what you used to, don't mean it's right. It's fuck shit. Don't do it. Don't date another woman that reminds you of your auntie, your mama, or your cousin, or whoever other woman you've been raised with. Because what those women have done to you, they have crippled you into making the decisions that you're making because that's all you're used to. You picked her. I guarantee you picked her, and that bitch probably got a lot of qualities that either your mama had, your auntie had, your cousin had, and the other women that's been around you have. Find you a woman that fucking honors and respects men, not just you. Respects and values men, not just you in general, off top. And unfortunately, there's a very, 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 very small percentage of black women that do that. Motherfuckers say what they want to say. Small percentage of black women do it. It's just a fact. Because they wasn't raised around men. They weren't raised with men. They weren't raised with daddies. They don't know how to treat men. They don't know how to respect men. They don't know how to appreciate men. They don't know how to love men. So all they do is what? They take advantage of them.
Fuck. I'll take advantage of fuck over them, yeah.
Exactly. She will drain you of your resources because that's all she knows how to do. And unless you're gonna change who you are and become an ain't shit nigga and beat her ass and treat her like shit, you don't stand a chance. That's why she fucking around with her 4-year-old's baby father who obviously didn't want to be with her ass because she ain't shit. That's why all he trying to do is fuck. He ain't telling her, come on, leave him. Come on, be with me. Come on, I want to marry you. He ain't telling her that. He waiting on you to get locked up to say, let me come through, see what that network like. Let me come through, see what that mouth do. You remember how I used to bang that pussy out? Let me come through there and get some of that. And she entertaining it. That's what it is, bro. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray. You've been misused and abused, all that. And she ain't shit bitch for doing it. But now that you know, you have to change and you got to save yourself. Because if you don't, she will drain you dry. She will stress you out. She will give you high blood pressure. She will give you a fucking stroke. She'll have them niggas coming by the house. Next thing you know, you out in the streets fighting, talking about this nigga disrespected your house, and all that bitch doing is sitting back talking about no. Next thing you know, the gun goes off and one of y'all niggas dead. Or one of y'all niggas in jail. One of y'all dead, one of y'all in jail, and then she on to the next dick. I promise you. You see what she is, you know what she is, adjust yourself accordingly. A tiger is a fucking tiger. You don't go in a cage with a tiger. You can look at it, you can toss food at it, you can poke fun at it when it's in an exhibit, but you damn sure don't get in the cage with it. Because you know why? When you get in the cage with a tiger, eventually that tiger's gonna do what a tiger does. He's gonna maul some shit, he's gonna fuck some shit up, he's gonna tear some shit to shreds. Why? Because he's a tiger. Act Siegfried and Roy. Motherfucker been fucking with white tigers for 30 years. And one day, a tiger did what a tiger does. It's in her nature. That's who she is as a woman. That's who she is as a person. She don't get no fucks. I hate to break it to you like that, but I would rather tell you the truth and let your heart break so that you can recover, and let your heart break while you still got life left in you, because you only 32, bro. You can bounce back from this. Go find you somebody typed in the chat. Go find you an Asian woman. You can. Go find you a foreign woman. Take your ass to Japan. Take your ass to Puerto Rico or some shit. Find you a motherfucker that just want to get over to America. Yeah, damn it. Find you a Russian. I don't care. But get the fuck away from that type of woman, because she means you no good, bro. And it's not going to change. There is no advice I could give you. There is no magic that I could tell you that would say, hey, here's how you fix it and she will change. No, she is who she is and she will not change. And I'm sorry that I had to go on a long rant and get on my soapbox and preach this to you.
No, I'm good, bro.
Yeah,
you good, bro. I listen to you on time all the time, bro.
Yeah,
you good.
I had to do it because I just wanted to let you know, because I understand it's a lot of people
90 seconds
that get into that and wind up doing that. So let me let you go so I can get Bolo in here so we can do this prayer real quick and wrap this show up. But man, if you want to call me the next time the show come on, do so, bro, and give us an update, man.
Oh, I appreciate y'all, and I will, bro. Thank you.
All right, for sure. Bolo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, brother. I'm here.
Go ahead. We got 60 seconds for a prayer. Go ahead, brother.
All right. Well, Lord God, please forgive us of our sins. We ask you to please protect us all. We ask you, Lord God, to please protect the family of Derek Golston. We ask you, Lord God, to please protect those that are trying to get our people together, to get it right, to get it straight. We ask you to please encamp angels around us, encamp angels around Soto Nation, encamp angels around Just Jay, Tommy, Brian, Princess, Lady La, all those in the AFC, all those that are striving to do right, all those that are seeking your name. We ask you, Lord, to please give us knowledge, wisdom, but most of all, understanding. We ask you, Lord, to please help our men to stand up and do what's right for our children, do what's right for our women, do what's right, period. In your name, we ask you, Lord, to please help our women to understand their position. Please give them knowledge, wisdom, but most of all, understanding of your word. Most of all, Lord, we ask you to please keep the wiles of Satan away from us and help us to always do the best thing in your name. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Thank you for the platform, brother.
Way to go, bro. Hey, I'm going to try to bring in this other person.
All right, baby.
I might just call this other person back. 404. Let me actually, I don't think this shit going to disappear. But let me make sure in case it does.
All right, good night.
I'll write this number down. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, Bo. Dang it, 6. There we go. All right. All right, I'm going to see if this going to let me take this other call. I'm going to see what's happening. Caller, you on the air?
Yes, sir.
All right, I guess can't nobody else call in or something. I guess it ain't going to cut you off, but go ahead, bro.
Well, I'm on the air?
Yeah, you on the air, bro. You made it in.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's what's good. But no, I was calling because like
hold on, wait, stop. Hold on. If you on an earpiece, you got to take me off of it. If I'm on speakerphone, you got to take me off of it. And then because I can barely hear you. You sound like you're really far away.
All right, give me a moment.
Hello, we good?
That's better. Go ahead.
All right, yeah, I was calling because of the other caller. First of all, before you, the dude that went to jail and this girl was cheating on him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no, like the 6ix9ine, but the 6ix9ine stuff, like, first of all, a lot of dudes from the mafia used to snitch on everybody. I mean, Gotti used to snitch. Like, everybody, like, the mafia is really no love in the mafia. Like, I don't understand, like, why are people so trying to demonize this guy 6ix9ine. They don't even know the guy. But I mean that's just another topic. I don't really want to get into deep with that.
Yeah.
But
well, here's what I was
really calling because of
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, say what?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was calling because of the video with the woman talking about nigga and all this. Like that was kind of funny when I think about it, because like I hear so many rappers talking about the same stuff, like I hate niggas and all that. Like I hear a lot of rappers saying this, and it's crazy because like she sounds like she can rap, like on some real like.
You saying that bitch had bars?
I mean, not in the way she was doing it. Not in the way she was doing it. I think it was like a hate thing, but I mean, she ain't really. I mean. She was crazy, I think, but the real racists are not really shouting out in the street talking about, oh, I hate niggas and all that. The real racists are not really doing that. The real racists is trying to attack our money, like, for real. Like, when you think about it, the real racists are not really shouting out in the streets talking about, oh, I hate niggas and all this other stuff. The real racists are after our money, like Gucci and H&M and all these other companies. They might not be racist, but still, like, they trying to take our money. Like, they don't care about our skin color, anything like that. They want us to work and pay them money. That's what they really want. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. Here's I get what you're saying, but here's my spin on it. Racism, being a racist, saying people are racist, saying that people are got it in for black people. People are trying to do this to black folks, take advantage of black people. They mistreat black people. Here's the thing. Let's say it's all true. Let's say it's all true. Let's say that white people and the system that white people have built here is to take advantage of us, kill us, do us in, mistreat us, keep us down, all of that. If that's true, then since we want to acknowledge and say we know this, what are we as black people willing to do to take care of ourselves and to preserve our own existence? Because all we do is just say, this is what they do to us. There's no accountability. There's no action after we've acknowledged that. So if we want to say that this is the worst country ever, this is the worst situation, all these people hate us, they don't like us, they mistreat us, they experiment on us, they do all of that. And we know it. And we still cuss each other, fight each other, kill each other, shoot each other, stab each other, beat each other, mistreat each other. We still do that. Then what is your expectation for those that don't look like you? Those that are different about you? Those that don't know anything about you? Why would you have the expectation for them to even give a shit about you? That's the question that we don't want to ask. Yeah. We talk about all of the other things, and I'm gonna tell you why we don't want to go there. Because we don't want to accept responsibility and accountability for our own actions and what we do. We don't want to do that. We want somebody to give us free, help us, do this for us, give us this, hand us that, allow us this, allow us that, because we got this mentality of not doing for ourselves, because that's how we are raised. We're raised on a system that will do for our women. And because we are raised by our women, we have that same expectation. I got people right now that I know that are my age. Niggas that's 45 or in their 40s that think that they are owed something, and it's only because they were raised by single mothers. They were raised on a system. They was raised on Section 8. They was raised on food stamps. So they think that the government owes them something. And it's a mentality. It's how you think. When you think that everything around you is against you, you either a dumbass for staying there or you're a dumbass for believing it. So let's say if it is true, I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm going to agree with these pro-black motherfuckers. I'm going to agree with all these motherfuckers that say the system is against you. If the system is against you, then what you know about the system is not going to help you. Why would you stay in the same place where the system can affect you? Why would you not learn the system? Why would you not try to manipulate the system to help you?
That's real.
That's the question that we don't want to ask ourselves, because we don't want to answer it, because it brings about responsibility and accountability for oneself. Because once I know that you don't mean me no good and I still fuck with you, I'm the dumbass. That's just the fact. That's just the fact of the matter, to say, well, hey, if I say that you the worst motherfucker in the world, and caller, you ain't shit, you don't do nothing but bring me down, tear me down, talk about me, disrespect me, and I keep picking up your fucking number, I'm the dumbass. Once I see your number come up and I know who you are on the other line, and you don't mean me no earthly good, and I keep saying, hello, who this? And I know it's you, and I still let you keep doing it, I'm the dumbass. But I won't say that because I don't want to acknowledge that. So what I'll do is I'll see your number come up, and I'll be like, see, these people, they always talking about me. They always making me feel bad, and I don't know why. They just racist callers. That's what we do.
Like this.
But we steady participate in it. Niggas is on the streets talking about, niggas on the streets will talk about we on the streets because the government is giving us drugs and the government is dropping off guns in our community. If you getting dope and guns in your community dropped off in shipping crates, do you have to sell it and do you have to shoot it? That's the question. I don't. If somebody brought a fucking kilo of heroin and put it in my mailbox, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna probably call somebody to see if they can move it for me so I can get a bulk sale price so I can pay off the bill. No, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call the police. Hey man, I went to my mailbox and there's a fucking kilo of heroin in here. I don't know whose it is, but the shit ain't mine. Come get it. That's what I'm gonna do. If it's a bag of money sitting in my mailbox, I'm gonna shut the fuck up, take it in the house, and count it up. Cause I can make some moves with that. Shit, I gotta buy my baby some Chick-fil-A and some goddamn ices and Slurpees. That's what she like. I got to have money for that. But we take those things that are harmful to us and know that they're harmful to us, and we won't say shit. People mad at Tekashi for snitching or being a witness, but we won't look at the drug dealers in our own neighborhood and tell on them. Why would you not tell on the group of people that's bringing drugs into your community, got motherfuckers stealing in your community, got motherfuckers fighting over your territory, shooting in your community? These niggas are the reason why there's so much violence in your neighborhood. Drugs are being brought into your neighborhood and people selling it, and the territory determines how much drugs you can sell and how much money you can make. That's why niggas are fighting over blocks. Why would you not tell the police on them people? Why would you not yourself go after them people? Why would you not be like, man, look, these niggas out here shooting, these niggas out here endangering my kids. I'm going to tell you right now, let some niggas be shooting and running up and down my block with guns and all that type of shit. I'm going to join right in the fun and I'm going to start laying them niggas down. Why? Because one of their stray bullets, because they don't know how to fucking shoot, can kill me, can kill my wife, can kill my daughter.
Yes, sir.
So why wouldn't I shoot at them niggas? Well, why did you shoot at them? You're not a rolling 60. I know. I'm a rolling nigga. I'm in my house. I'm on my property. These niggas ain't got no rights running up and down my block shooting, so I shot them. They were literally a danger to myself or somebody else. I have every right to shoot them motherfuckers down. Why wouldn't I? Well, you use an AR-15. You goddamn right. It's a high efficient killing machine. That's exactly why I used it.
Yes, sir.
Well, it has a 60-round drum on it.
Man.
Exactly, because I might come across 60 niggas. You see these niggas running in malls and smash and grab and jumping on buses and shit like that?
Yeah.
You can't get them niggas with no 10-round magazine. You trying to reload, you will get fucked up. I tell people that all the time. When people ask me about guns and should I want to get this nice small 380, it got 6 shots in it, but that should be enough. Let me tell you something. You don't never want to be in a gunfight and have to reload. Never. If you reloading in a gunfight, nigga, you in trouble. I tell people that all the time. You don't ever want to have to reload in a gunfight. You want to have enough rounds to dispatch all of your threats. Once your threats are neutralized, absolutely reload, because you never know. But you don't ever want to be in that situation. So it's like that's what we have to take accountability and responsibility for ourselves first. Then we can deal with the racism. Then we can deal with the hatred of black folks. Then we can deal with the mistreatment of black folks by other races and the government. We can deal with all of that. But the clear and present danger right now is other niggas. We are more worried about Tekashi 6ix9ine talking to the feds, making a deal for the feds. We more worried about him than we are with the very same niggas that are endangering our lives as we speak. That girl that got killed in Harvey, she got killed by niggas running around with guns. It was just fucked up that it happened on her birthday as to why the shit made news. It's kids dying every day. And ain't nobody saying shit, but we got to put the guns down. We got to go march. We got to call the government.
Democrats.
We got to have the mayor step in. What's the world go? What's the laws has got to change? Niggas with guns that's committing crimes obviously don't give a fuck about laws. If you outlaw guns today, guns are illegal everywhere in the world, in the country. The first people who are not going to turn in their guns are the gangbangers, the killers, and the thugs. They're not turning their guns
100.
in. If y'all can't get them guns off the street now, what the fuck makes you think a law will? And that's the asinine aspect of this. Case in point, drugs. Illegal as shit, ain't it? But yet and still, you got motherfuckers doing documentaries about drugs. You got motherfucking TV shows following the drug kingpins, following the street dealers, following the niggas that's selling drugs, talking about the niggas that's selling drugs, and all they doing is putting a fucking mask on, talking about, yeah, you know, shit, I've been motherfucking selling this heroin for 13 years, you know what I'm saying? I make $30,000 a month, Joe. That's how I get money out here. Shit, I do that because that's how I live. We out here, we making money. That's what we do. Gang, gang. That's what's up. Nigga, we getting paid out here. Now, these motherfuckers fuck with us. Then you know what we gonna do? Shit, we gonna come out here with the 40. You know what I'm talking about? I got guns, and we shoot these niggas. They are ops. They opposition. That's what we do, Joe. We got guns out here for these niggas. Y'all can't fuck with us out here on these streets. We making money. You know what we do? We call it a documentary and we watch it. That's what we do.
Rick Ross doing the interview, the Freeway Rick Ross doing the interview on the internet program, Entrepreneur. He was talking about like a movie called Superfly that really made him really get into drugs. Like the entertainment is like one of the key points of why neighborhoods is like this. Like entertainment is like everything.
Nigga, let me tell you something. Superfly and the Mac fucked black men's minds up. It fucked up niggas as a whole mind up, but it hit black men. The impact that it had. And Mario Van Peebles, what's his name? What's Mario Van Peebles' daddy name? Melvin Van Peebles, whatever the fuck his name is. Them niggas are responsible for making them movies. Superfly and the fucking Mac fuck black folks up. Mario, what is this? Is his name Melvin Van Peebles? Mario Van Peebles' daddy, and it made that motherfucking movie, and the other nigga who made that movie fucked niggas' heads up. Because that's what niggas wanted to be. A pimp, drug dealing ass nigga. I got hoes and cocaine, and I can kick the police ass. Scarface and Belly was fucked up too, and all that shit, but motherfucking Superfly, that kicked it off. Superfly kicked that shit off. The Mac kicked that shit. Yo, bitch chose me. Now we can handle this like gentlemen. We can get into some gangster shit. Hey, baby, I'm trying to do something, baby. Hey, baby, we can be together, baby. You can be with me, baby. And we can go out and we can do all these wonderful things, baby. But you got to be down with me, baby. That's what taught niggas how to treat a motherfucking woman. That's the shit that niggas said, I want to do that. Yeah, you had your Frank Lucases and all that shit, but you had these niggas on silver screens and niggas looking at them Back in the day, niggas go to the motherfucking movie and see the same, go to the movies and see the same goddamn movie 5 days a week. Niggas watch movies like they watch TV. Wasn't no, that was a nigga DVR. Niggas didn't just come home and watch motherfucking TV all day. It was only like 8 motherfucking channels. So niggas would go to the movies and they would watch the same movie over and over again for weeks at a time until a new movie came out. Every Friday, a nigga going to watch The Mac. Every Friday, a nigga going to watch motherfucking Superfly. Buying the motherfucking soundtrack on 8-track. Bumping and living that shit. Little child running wild. Ba-da-da-da-da. That's what they was doing. Because they didn't have no daddies to tell them, hey, man, that's movie shit. That shit ain't real. Just like niggas, think about this. Think about the niggas in your neighborhood that was karate men. Everybody had a nigga in the hood that was a karate man. You know who that nigga learned that from? Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly was the first black karate man. Jim Kelly, one of the men, hoot, 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 hoot. Everybody else like, kia, kia, kia. Everybody else like, hoot, hoot, hoot. That nigga like, hoot, 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 hoot. That's how he was. With a fro, nigga. Kicking ass. That's all I'm saying, man. Yeah, I know it's late to the motherfucker. But thanks, bro. I appreciate you calling in, man. And man, it's fucked up, but we gotta take accountability for ourselves first before we do anything else and hold anybody else to task. We gotta do it ourselves, man. Because if we don't, then that's why we will continue to be where we at. If they gave niggas $10 billion for reparations today, the shit would be gone in 6 months.
That Dave Chappelle episode.
Yep.
You remember that?
Yep.
episode?
Sprint shot through the roof, Cadillac shot through the roof, and Nike Air Jordans. That's all niggas buying. Getting phones, buying cars, and getting motherfucking clothes and shoes. Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna let you get the last thought here, man, and we out.
No, I'm just thankful that that I was able to get on the line, you know, and everything. I love the show. You know, keep on doing your thing, boss. But yeah, man, bless up, bro.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. And man, I can just tell you this, man. Self accountability, man. That's where it all starts. What they say, when you point a finger at somebody, you got 3 pointing back at yourself. And that was the same thing with the gentleman I was talking to before about his relationship. Bro, relationships are hard work. It takes a lot of work to do them, but you got to look at your business partner and what your business partner's portfolio looks like before you get involved. You really do, because that will dictate what that person is going to bring to the table and what that person's behavior is going to be like. You got to take what it is at face value. Listen to what a person tells you, but watch what a person does, because what a person does is who a person really is. And I think I'm gonna end it with that. Thank you, Bolo, for the prayer. I didn't know that if that call would end like that you would still be able to finish. I could have just waited, but you did a good job, man. You got that prayer through in 60 seconds. I'm proud of you, broski. Way to go. But I definitely hope that everybody, let me go ahead and end this. Can I see it from here? Oh, yeah, I can. I can see the donations and stuff from here. Let me go ahead and do that. I want to give a shout out to everybody that donated, man. Thank you guys so much. I think I got a few in the Cash app here, so I'm going to go ahead and read them, and we're going to get up out of here. My man, Prince of Petty. That's what's up. I like that name. He hit your boy up with $2. That's what's happening. Also, my man, Prince of Petty. He also, for the Drizzle game, the caller with the failed marriage. That's what's up. Hit your boy with $10. So that's what's up, man. I appreciate that. And my man, Brass Man Taker, hit your boy up with $250. And then he hit your boy up with $5. Shout out to my man Brass Man Taker. That's what's up. Man, I appreciate you guys making these donations. And my boy Bolo came right back, hit your boy up with another $2. That's what's up, man. Thank you guys so much for your donations. I appreciate this. This was a long show. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably chop it up into two. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to edit out that motherfucking trial and error part that we had with them. With the goddamn things where we was trying to figure out the sound. I know what I need to do now to get that shit to work. So it won't be no problem. It'll be all good. We'll have that shit set up sweet next time. And also Bolo hit me with another $2. That's what's up. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's go back. Let me finish up this first. Let me go ahead and do the PayPal side of the game. Amanda K, that's what's up. Great show as always. Glad I could catch some of your shows lately. Much love. That's what's up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. My man Colonel Davidson, that's what's up. Hit your boy up with the $2. He is my two-piece. And also shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. Hey man, shout out to my brother Tommy, man, who always, man, always much respect, will always be due. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you a quick story before I get out of here because this show long as hell anyway. My man Michelle Cobre, a fellow Midwesterner from the Motor City and Hockeytown, USA. Hey, I'm still waiting on you and Tommy to bring back the Guyger and the Horse Show. I miss getting different perspectives on dating and relationships from both of you. That's what's up. Hey, man, I appreciate that. I appreciate you, Michelle Cobre, for donating, bro. Hey, man, I know Tommy got a lot going on right now, and whenever he's ready, we can get back at it, man. I just want to say to my brother Tommy, man, I'm always thinking of you, brother. Always appreciating you for what you do, man, and all the shit that you go through to keep this show and keep all this stuff alive for us, man. I appreciate it, bro. I know that it ain't easy.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
And I hope that things will continue to get better for you. I hope that you will continue to grow, and everything that is good in this world and good in life for you, you deserve it, brother. I love you, man. I appreciate you. And let me just say this. I had somebody donate, I mean not donate, but somebody commented on my channel, channel in the comment section. And they said some shit, some real fuck shit. It was some trolling shit. And it was like a thing where they was like, man, Tommy, like you sound like Tommy, you do this like Tommy. And I said, man, at what point did I ever not acknowledge the fact that what I've learned, me actually doing what I'm doing, has been inspired by Tommy Sotomayor. I don't see where I've ever even tried to deny, oh, I don't sound like Tommy, I don't do this that Tommy do. Now, I just don't. I always acknowledge where I get my game from. If you want to say I'm Soto raised, Papa Soto's, and all of that. But I also support my brother. I also shout my brother out. I also do everything I possibly can to support my brother. Now, do I go and copy my brother and say what he said, I'm going to do this, and he do it this way, I'm going to do that? I try my best not to do that. Do I acknowledge that some of my stuff has come from him? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because that's where I'm from. That's where I get my game from. When you talk about other people out here that's doing what he's doing, saying what he's saying, using his words, they don't give him no acknowledgement. They don't give him no, hey, I got this from Tommy. Hey, I say what Tommy say. Myself and DJ Just Jay alike. We will always say, or before we say something, I'm going to preface this by saying, like my brother Tommy says, or hey, y'all know what Tommy say about this. Y'all know that Tommy says this. At the end of the day, if anything, I'm nothing but a deacon of the Church of Sotomayor, if that's what you want to call it. It's not a thing of me ever, hear me, ever trying to not acknowledge, give credit, give respect, pay homage. All of that is due and will be paid to Tommy Sotomayor. So for the cats that watch this and say, oh man, this nigga, he done it. I see why Tommy don't fuck with you no more. Call it what you want and say what you want. But at the end of the day, I will never ever not acknowledge the fact on where I do this, how I do this, and where I got this from. I say what's on my mind. I say my thoughts. I say what I say, and I do what I do. And it has all been a process from day one. Go on my channel and look at my first video and look at my last. That's what you call growth. It's a process. Shit changes. Things changes. I do things differently. I do things better. I do things worse. Whatever the case may be, count it all joy. Give me my criticism, but the obvious will always be acknowledged. That's something I would never, ever, ever try to deny or not acknowledge as part of being who I am and what I do. This thing here, even I don't even know shit about layout. What did I do? I did my layout from the way that I knew I could, which was Tommy's. Now, my brother DJ supposed to be helping me out with some layouts or whatever. I don't know till I see it, but it is what it is. So it's like, that's my thing. So to anybody else that sees this or says I'm trying to do this, man, make no mistake. I am Soto raised. Papa Soto's, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is here. I will always support Soto Nation. I will always support Tommy and salute to that brother and acknowledge that brother every chance I get. It is what it is. So please get that understood. Matter of fact, oh, somebody else hit me on the PayPal. Let me see here. Who is this? Peace, Brian. Don't say my name. I got it. See, I learned not to just read what I see. Man, hit me up with $5. That's what's up. Thank you, sir. Hey, man, I just want to say thank y'all for everything that y'all done. Thank you for always being there for me, man. Thank you for just doing what y'all do with me, man. It's a honor and a pleasure. I had a great conversation tonight, and it's going to be better next time because I figured out how to do the phone shit again. Haven't done it in a long time, but I thought I had it together, but I didn't, but we got through it. I'm going to go back and edit this and probably chop it up into 2 pieces. And I'm going to edit out that little trial and error part we had with the mics and stuff. But thank you guys, man. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate you all. This is what's up. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. I will see y'all sometime tomorrow and we can get it cracking all over again. Peace. Have a good night, everybody. I love y'all. Shout out to my brother DJ Just J. Shout out to Princess X. Shout out to Lady La. Shout out to my man Bolo. Hey, man, y'all do what y'all do, and I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I am Brian Redman. This is the Relationship Rehab and the United Guns of America, and thank you for a long-ass show. Peace, and I'm out, guys. Later.